looking for some trouble, you ain't looking alright. Every time you said a word, I was staring at your lips. I don't think I've ever been so close to a love like this. I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. For your love, I would take potions. For your love, I would cross oceans. All the hurt and the pain, you can take it all away. For your love, I would take potions. I would take potions. Sipping on a little something, I've been sipping too much. I just pour myself a double and I'm thinking about us. Every time I see your face, I think of what I lost. How could all the little moments that we had be so far gone? I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. For your love, I would take potions. For your love, I would cross oceans. All the hurt and the pain, you can take it all away. For your love, I would take potions. I would take potions.
Hello, hello. Hi, welcome. It is, well, technically still Tuesday, at least for me, for like another half hour. We're going to be doing some very low-key streaming tonight, guys. I did not have like the best brain day tonight, or today. Kind of like a, yo, what's up, Moosh? Good to see you here. Thank you so much for joining me in that call. Earlier today, I was playing some Final Fantasy 7. Oh my god, this is the type of brain day I've been having. Final Fantasy 14 with a bunch of friends earlier, which was really, really fun. Moosh was included in that. But we're gonna be doing some like chill streaming tonight, just because not the best like mental health brain day for me. So we're just gonna be vibing. We're gonna be doing no face cam. We're gonna be doing some more Power Wash Simulator and stuff like that. So. Yeah, it should be very, very fun. Haley, thank you so much for being here, by the way. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Can't say because I'm taking my VTNE tomorrow. I actually don't know what that is. And I've been hardcore studying for the past couple of days. Need to get a decent sleep. I'm super anxious and not holding my breath that I'll pass the first try, but I'm giving it my all. Love you all and have a lovely stream. Well, good luck to you. Thank you very much for dropping by. It's going to be super low-key tonight, guys. It's going to be very, very, like, zero expectation. Like the previous, like, no face cam streams where I've just sort of been vibing, just sort of been chilling. Looking forward to that. I'm keen for vibing. Well, it's all you're going to get here tonight. Perline, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. That's it. That's it. Nothing beyond that, guys. So no surprises, really. No curveballs besides the, no face cam. We're just going to be hanging out with some more Power Wash Sim.
Tonight, so I gotta bounce. Literally in the VC
Oh,
right
dang,
now,
Lizzie.
but also gotta spread a little love.
Thank you for
Hope
the big
all have a
bits.
super pog stream less than 3.
Thank you very, very much for those bits. That means a lot. I hope that you have a great D&D night. I'm hoping I can jump onto I took a break from doing D&D for a while. Mainly because I couldn't find a reliable group to play with, but so many of my friends have been getting into D&D recently. I'm kind of excited to be able to maybe jump into some campaigns this year, since so many friends. Yeah. Hi everyone joining in. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Hey, what the hell? Are you in the right chat here? I don't know. Getting over it is calling your name. I think you might be typing in the wrong chat box. I love how popular Power Washing Sim has gotten. Me too. Honestly, it's a really fun game. It's very, very chill. It's very laid back. Maggie, you cry. Hello, by the way. I never said hi. I did read your message in my brain, but that was about it. Anxiety was icky today. Yeah, that's the whole thing, Sydney May. Is I had a really weird, bunch of, anxiety today. I have no idea why, either. Nothing really, set it off or anything. It just, randomly happened. I was just running some errands with Morgan, and all of a sudden I felt super, super overwhelmed, and I'm not sure why. I have no idea. I mean, that's just how anxiety works sometimes. Yeah, sometimes anxiety just happens. Yo, Hoodie, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So, I turned to Morgan and I was just hey, I just want to let you know, my brain is being super stupid right now. I have bizarro anxiety. Nothing set it off, and Morgan was really accommodating and sweet and understanding, like she normally is, and that was nice to have there. But if I seem a little bit out of it, or I'm tripping over my tongue a lot while I'm trying to read chat, or if I am completely ignoring chat because I need to just let my brain dissociate for a bit with some wonderful, wonderful power washing, that's why. But I'm very, very excited to play some more power washing. I'm very, very excited. I generally will just have bouts of anxiety. It's a really annoying jump scare, but nothing happens. Yeah, that happens sometimes as well. I mean, that's the whole thing is mental health stuff just kind of it manifests in its own ways, right? And it manifests in ways that are very individualized to people. So, sometimes it comes on like that, sometimes it doesn't. Corvicated, hello, hi. I didn't really get the jump scare today, Perline. It was more of a gradual, just feeling kind of icky. Yamanaka, hello, welcome. Corvicated, I hope that you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. I hope that you're having a lovely, lovely start to your week. We're just going to be vibing tonight with Power Wash Sim, and hopefully just some good energy. So that's all I really got planned tonight, guys. Nothing crazy, nothing wacky. Although I have to say, Friday will be a very special stream, one that people have been waiting for a while. Most of you can probably guess what it is if you follow my Twitter. But very excited to do something special Friday, so make sure that you drop by for that stream. And then... Oh, God, I had something... Oh, yeah, I missed streaming yesterday. I was going to stream yesterday. Normally, Morgan and I share the night where we both stream. She streams first, and then I stream after her. But we weren't able to fit it in. And I'm really happy because she got to do, a special stream on her channel. If you guys haven't checked out Morgan's stuff, please go support her. But she was going to split the night with me, ended up going a little bit over her time slot, and that was fine by me because I just vibed in Minecraft. But I'm glad that she got to do a little fun stream for people who drop by and everything like that. Cassie, what's up? Good to see you.
Also, Brian, you are looking effervescent today.
Yo, thank you. I
Very
appreciate
smooth
that.
skin, very smooth brain /
It is kind of a smooth brain day. I was just explaining to chat my anxiety's been sort of through the roof a bit today. That's why we're not doing face cam. But thank you for the 23 months with Prime. Very, very excited to play more of this game. Matt, what's up? Good to see you here, by the way. I can't remember if I greeted you. If I did already, then accept a second greeting. Feel very special for doubling up on that. Chronic, hey, what's up? Welcome. Hope you're all having wonderful days. You know, we're vibing. Chat, if you did have a good day, if you have any good news, please feel free to share it with the chat. Would love to hear some good news tonight. It doesn't have to be anything big, but as long as it's something that you can comfortably share with everyone, would love to hear some good news, especially after today's like weird brain shit, you know. No worries, you're all Gucci, Brian. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. It's nice of you to say. My best friend got engaged. That's awesome. Congrats to them. Transitioning into a new job so I get to actually use my degree. Dope. Very cool. I bet that feels very validating, Perline. That's very, very cool. I wasn't here when Ina Ghosty gifted me a sub the other night, so if you're here, I'd like to say thank you so much. I didn't see Ina come in. Who knows? Maybe she's lurking or something like that. But even if not, that's awesome that you're saying thank you. And it's awesome that Ina gifted as many subs as she did. Ina and Johnny went way over the top last stream. So many freaking gifted subs. Unbelievable. Thank you so much to everyone who contributed as well to that. But that was unbelievably unexpected. Especially because last stream was a Sunday no facecam stream also. Thank you very, very much to Chickens.
Look at all those 32K chickens.
32K chickens. Thank you so much, Chickens. I appreciate the $5, the 5 chickens. That's really nice of you. Good news, I've been researching art fairs that are accepting new artists. Might be building a booth to use for the fairs. That's awesome. It'd be really fun, Harper. Good news, I've been having so much fun quoting Letterkenny daily with my coworkers. That's cool that you have coworkers who, you guys can pal around like that. That's fun. Good news, Brooke made me a mod for channel today. Assuming for her channel today. Kind of unprompted, and it made me feel all special and valid. That's awesome, Teddy. Cool. Being a mod is a lot of responsibility. Depending on the community. Obviously, here, we're a little bit more laid back about it. It's I've given mod status to a bunch of people that I really appreciate being in the community, who I feel would do a good job modding if they had to. But also, I never try to put any sort of pressure on my mods. If they just feel vibing or lurking and not actually doing any mod work, then that's absolutely fine. My news, I got someone to cover my shift tomorrow. So I'll be able to play in our 2-year anniversary D&D session. Yo, Chronic, that sounds awesome. That's so cool that you guys have been up to that for so long. I was just telling Chad a moment ago that I haven't gotten to play D&D for a while because I couldn't find a reliable group. But with so many of my friends getting into D&D recently, super, super excited to maybe give it a go if I get invited to a campaign sometime this year. I get to go to the lake this weekend after a year. Super excited. Going to try not to get sunburn. Good luck. Yeah, Morgan and I laid it out on the beach the other day. The weather's been wild and awful recently, so we haven't been able to go to the beach again recently, but hopefully sometime soon. Good luck not getting a sunburn. We really went all out with the sunscreen and stuff when we went. Good news, I got my second dose of Moderna on Sunday. I glow in the dark like a jellyfish now. Hell yeah. Worth it, though, for peace of mind, for sure. Thank you so much for getting your vaccine and keeping other people safe and everything like that. That's really cool. Very, very cool of you. Super HD screen. What's up, Anna? Yeah. I was just explaining in chat a moment ago. Those of you wandering in late. Bad anxiety day for me today. Just randomly, brain started misfiring everywhere. Wasn't feeling very good. Still feeling a little bit weird, but not so weird that it's going to prevent me from streaming. So we're doing no expectation, no stress, very, very chill. Power Wash Simulator stream with no face cam again, which I'm actually looking forward to because I really love this game. It's like the perfect way to sort of dissociate in a way, in like a good way. Like I don't have to focus on like the gameplay. I can just like vibe with chat, which is like my favorite thing to do. Good news, I'm applying to get a second job working at my boyfriend's workplace. Yamanaka, good luck with that. That's awesome. It's really cool. Hopefully because you got the in, you got the job. That's very, very cool. Feel you, the weather's been either rainy or humid. Yeah, exactly, Haley. It's like the actual like nice sunny days that have been happening have been very few and far between for us. We've been getting a shit ton of like crazy thunderstorms. We had one earlier today that was just so intense. And then the other days have been, 87 degrees, 89 degrees, 90 degrees, whatever, with like 60%, like 70% humidity. So it's just like, just super awful. It's not been my favorite. Good news, I made a grilled cheese and it's tasty. That is good news, honestly. Again, doesn't matter how small the news is. If it's something that made you happy in some way and you're excited to share it. I mean, a grilled cheese certainly would cheer me up right now. That sounds pretty good. I don't have any cheese, though. Darn it. I just realized. What a bummer. That'd be so good right now. That sounds so awesome right now. My good news is that this past Sunday, my best friend and my potential boyfriend met for the first time and really hit it off. We had a lot of fun all together, and I even got to make homemade chicken Alfredo. Sydney Mae, that sounds so lovely. That is really, really cool. I mean, there's nothing better than when your partner or significant other meets like someone who's important to you in your life, like a best friend, and they click. Like, that's a really, really, really cool thing when that happens. Same with just like friend groups as well. Like, I had that happen earlier today. I was playing some Final Fantasy 14 with some friends, and I got to meet like, if you guys have ever heard of the streamer Just Zoom, Sam. I'd never talked to her before, but she runs in sort of the same circles as I do. Like, we have so many overlapping friend groups, and we just like jumped in a voice call, and I was like kind of nervous because, again, like anxiety all day. I feel like my body's covered in static, basically. Like I was just bad brain day, interference running in the brain, just not feeling super confident in myself, feeling like overwhelmed by the smallest things today. And we, for whatever reason, still just like kicked it off. Like, we hit it off like immediately. It was really, really cool. And like to the point like where we were just playing the game together and we were talking and like, you know what? Like every now and then, like you get into a call with someone and you're like, man, I can see why we have so many mutual friends and like why they thought we'd like hit it off. That's how it was between Sam and I tonight. It was just like first time we'd ever talked to each other, and it was super, super, super fun getting to know her. Yeah, Sam, she's such a good being. Yeah, 100%. I've heard of her. She seems very nice, very lovely, like super funny, chaotic energy. Very similar to me. Very similar to like so many other people in my friend group. Cat Scratch, D-Tune. All those people, like, very similar. Mika, Ashley. Hey, friends, can't stay long because I'm off to bed, but I want to stop by and say hi and that I love you all. Kyle, appreciate you dropping by to say hello. Get some good rest. Thank you very, very much for dropping by. If you need to catch the VOD later, it will be up. Otherwise, have lovely, lovely sleep. Speaking of, guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get started with some gameplay because I just want to, like, vibe. I love this game. It's just nice to have, like, a game that has, level-to-level progress. That's also just, I don't know, it's so unbelievably laid back. This game puts me in, it doesn't matter, like, what mood I'm in. And I guess it's going to be put to the test, kind of, tonight. But it puts me in, like, a pretty decent mood. This game is so satisfyingly good. Yeah, absolutely. Agreed, Matt. I love that, Brian. It always feels good to meet your friend's friend. Yeah, it was so, so nice. Hey, everybody, taking a quick break from getting some other stuff done, but good news is that my birthday, which means I get to do what I want, including supporting streamers who are just the best, have amazing communities around them. It's your birthday. Well, Johnny, here's the magical part about that you mentioned. I just want to give you the reminder, not implying that anything's going to happen or you're going to do anything. But Johnny, I was in the middle of my sentence.
Lesbians?
Oh my God, Johnny! I was going to remind you that this month you've already done so much. Happy birthday to you, I guess. Johnny, oh my God, thank you very, very much. That's so nice. That's really, really nice of you. Listen, I'm gonna have like a heart attack if something like that happens again. Oh my God, or like ever, like at all, like. Why does this say 43 subs today? That's not right. I don't think that's right. That's not right. All right. Well, it's. Thank you very much. Do I have to like reset my software? Streamlabels was giving Morgan some issues. I'm literally just trying to deflect right now. I don't know what to say except Morgan was having issues last stream. Is what I should at least finish the sentence. I'm unbelievably overwhelmed by that. Thank you, 50 is just an unprecedented amount. That is incredible of you. Thank you so much, Johnny, for the 50. If you were someone who just got gifted one of those subs, make sure you're saying thank you.
I'm so happy to be a part of this community. Whenever things are rough, I look forward to chilling out here.
Yo.
Thank you for being so great, Smile.
Storm, thank you for being so great. It's always so nice seeing you here in chat and everything like that. Thank you very, very much for dropping by and resubbing for 9 months. That's a long time to belong to a community. Thank you very, very much for chilling. Johnny, I hope you treated yourself to something like really great, by the way. Like, happy birthday to you. You really deserve the happiest of birthdays. Thanks for spending any of it here with this community tonight. Kayla the Avocado, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to read through these 50 names really quick here, guys. I guess, all right, stream labels reset it to 0, but then didn't include the 50. Whatever. We know there's 50 there for the subs today. Or I guess 51 now, or whatever. All right, we have Sun Art, Nix the Fox, Clickfriend, Idara 007, Jade Maya, Beam Jeem, Better a Melon, Mini Churro, Lorraine, Fave V Mode, Mia Deska, Bear Famous, Bags of Joy, Sir Enigma, Angelina 246810, Hybrina, Starry Jen, Kaz Phoenix, Raining Marv, Incubus Child, Cam Short, Zeth, Zoom. Hey, Zoom just got one. That's so wild. Andre 7517, Evil Santa 365, Melonhead, Tuna Stan, Storm Brook, Caleb the Avocado, Crane Fool, The Disowned, Chimmy Chaney, Totally Not Christina, Isle of Mars, Lacrimosa Melody, Nene Bird, Dizzy Butter, Pixel Bunny, Sloops Cast, Ashiok the Wise, Demi Turtleneck, Dark Tigress, Bunny Bear Blue, Chloe, Patrick Static, hey, Patrick got one, Sniping Odin, S. Mason, Sid Wrecked, Letdown 1832, and Sweater Snake Lucius. If any of you are here, make sure that you are saying thank you for the gifted subs, because Johnny just that was so much, Johnny. That was an unbelievably kind amount, unbelievably generous. Thank you, especially if it's your birthday. Like, happy birthday to you again. I really hope that you treated yourself to something incredible. You really do deserve it. Also, chat, if you're not on Twitter, I hope you all heard about Brian's voice acting announcement. If you guys are not on Twitter, I finally got to announce. It's so funny because Sunday I was like, oh man, I don't know when they're going to make the announcement. And that wasn't me like gassing up chat or anything. Like, I literally did not know when they were going to give me the go-ahead to, like, talk about being the role that I am, which I don't have to say it that way anymore. I am. There's this really, really popular Kickstarter, like got all this hype, very exciting. It's for this game called Boyfriend Dungeon, which is a dating sim / dungeon crawler. So it's like an action adventure game, sort of like Zelda-y. But the way that you level up your weapons and make them stronger in the game is by dating them, and they become they become humans. Like, they transform. It's like a timeline where there are certain people who are capable of turning into weapons, and those weapons are dateable. And the more you date the weapon and the more you increase your relationship... Well, not even date them. Like, the more you increase your relationship with the weapon, the stronger their parameters get. Like, the more moves you unlock, the, like, stronger the weapon is against enemies. So that's a cool little mechanic. So it is Soul Eater dating sim. Basically, honestly, Firefly, that's a really, really accurate, like, comparison. So proud of you. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that a lot. That means a lot. I don't know why my voice just like there for a second. I think that means a lot after today. After today's like weird brain vibes. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. But I'm playing the character 7, who is... There's a dateable sword. Every sword is dateable. The weapons are mimics, basically. So, Google the game Boyfriend Dungeon, if you've never heard of it. It had a very, like, incredibly successful Kickstarter. It's been in the works for years now. It's highly, highly anticipated on Steam and Nintendo Switch. But I'm playing the character 7, who is a K-pop idol who turns into essentially a lightsaber, which is fucking dope. But I got to do all of his voice lines, which was great because as a Korean voice actor, like we talked about last stream, getting a part as an Asian, as a Korean in a game is incredible representation for me. I'm so happy that I got to voice him. And, yeah, you turn into a lightsaber? Holy shit, yeah. So, those of you who are weirdos who have always wanted to date me for some reason, you can buy proxy date me in Boyfriend Dungeon. And those of you who just want to be like, yo, Brian, I want to support this awesome game that Brian is a voice in, you have that option as well with Boyfriend Dungeon. And it's kind of dope. It's a really cool game. It's incredibly inclusive, by the way. I know that dating sims have this rap of being like really static and like hard to navigate, especially for people who like are like, I don't really relate to the like protagonist. I don't really relate to like the dateable options. There is so many inclusive options in this game. Like, I am so proud of this dev team. They have like an inclusivity like specialist on their team. It's like a roguelike dungeon crawler with Hades, or like Hades on. Oh shit, yeah, yeah. So it's very like action hack and slash adventure-y style game. But this game incorporates, and I'm not going to ruin anything with it, but if you're someone who's like not a big fan of like dating, like romantic dating, you can just be pals with everyone. If you're someone who identifies as like ace, if you are someone who is into poly relationships, if you are someone like, you can date everyone if you want. You can be you know, you can be trans, essentially. Like, you get to pick your pronouns and the way your character looks. It's incredibly inclusive. And it's not just lip service. Again, they have, like, an amazing team working together on this game that is very, very dialed in with, like, when it comes to, like, inclusivity and making people feel welcome. So, very excited. Ever since you first started being secretive about the project, I wondered both if it was Boyfriend Dungeon and if Seven was going to be who you voice. So happy for you, Brian. Thank you, Chronic. That means gay. I love it. Yes. There's same-sex relationships. You can do, like I said, like polyamorous stuff. You can be completely ace if you want. Yep, there's a cat character that you can be buddies with named Pocket, who I will not... Well, actually, they've already publicly released what Pocket's going to be. So Pocket was the initial, like, ace option. Like, if you didn't want to date anyone, you'd just be, like, a crazy cat lady or whoever. Basically, you get to, like, be chill with, like, Pocket the cat. And Pocket the cat rules because Pocket is your weapon then. Pocket I just realized I could go over here and I just wanted to do it. I'm going to go wash my neighbor's car. Wait, there's an invisible wall. Lame. You can raise Pocket and chill with Pocket, and Pocket becomes a pair of brass knuckles that you use in the dungeon if you want to be companions with Pocket. So that's a pretty cool option. I really love the idea of Pocket, honestly, in the game. But this team is awesome. I got to do voice acting with some people that I really look up to. Clean within the box. Can you put Pocket in your pocket? I wish, right? I wish. But there are a lot of interactions you can have. Like, it's all dialogue based. You know, it's standard dating sim, but it's not quite as restrictive as, like, some other dating sims. Like, there's a lot of, like, interactions you can have with, like, characters and items and around the town of Verona Beach, where everything takes place. If Sig was a weapon, brass knuckles? No, if Sig was a weapon, he'd be a fucking hammer. He'd be a gigantic war hammer that weighed, like, so much that, like, no single person could pick it up by themselves. Sig is not a dainty pair of brass knuckles. No way. New merch idea, Sig Brass Knuckles. Oh my god. Immediately to federal prison with me. But yeah, Mjolnir, yeah. So, this game's awesome though. I got to voice act with a bunch of people I really look up to. ProZD Sungwon is a voice in the game. He plays Sunder, who is a Talwar, curved like I believe, like, Middle Eastern sword. Alex Octopimp, one of my favorite, like, streamer creators. He is a voice in it. He's a character named Eric. ProZD's in the game? Yep. Well-known voice actor extraordinaire. What's up, Once? Really excited for the game, though. Really, really excited for this game. It's really, really cool. What can you play it on? It is going to be on Steam and Nintendo Switch. And it should be coming out very soon, allegedly. I was apparently one of the last voice actor announcements they were going to make. So, very, very excited for that. I sure the fuck am playing this game when it comes out. I hope you have fun, J-Stitches. I really do. I think that the game is fantastic. Personally, I've gotten to play a lot of, like, early access builds of it. I like it a lot. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but again, it's goofy, it's fun, it's different, it's weirdly sweet for such, like, a meme-y sounding concept. And the work that's gone into it is tremendous, and the team that I got to work with making this game, again, really cared a lot about representation, and it was just so great to work with. They were fantastic. And even if you don't like it, you're going to have to watch me play it. So, very excited about that. I'm going to be playing that on the channel for sure, and we're going to date me, which is going to be so unbelievably weird. It's going to be very, very odd. I've been studying a lot, preparing for classes and the exam. Sorry I've been absent. Yo, once, you never, ever have to apologize. We appreciate you around. Please never apologize for not being able to show up. You got your own priorities. You got your own stuff going on. We appreciate any time you're able to drop by, even for a little bit. Good luck with all the studying and stuff. I mean, I'm proud of you doing that. That's great. That's cool. Anyone who's like studying for classes and getting through that kind of stuff, you guys are awesome. You folks are great. But yeah, very excited for this game release. Very excited I can talk about the game as much as I want now. And I just hope that people like it. I'm so nervous. Like I'm now at the point where it's like I was nervous to be announced as the character. And now I'm nervous for people to hear my voice acting in the game. Because I just recorded the lines, like any of the mastering and like how they inserted them into like certain scenes. Because like I had the lines to say, but I didn't have the context of like what some of the scenes were. Like there were director's notes, but they like weren't for every single scene. So if I was just like, yeah, you know, like that, like I don't know where that's gonna go, like in the dialogue, like, so I'm like a little bit nervous to like see how it comes out. Like all that was done by like their mastering team. Last time I got to hear anything about it was back when I recorded my lines like a year ago. So, nervous for people to hear this. I hope the game lives up to the expectations because the Kickstarter crowd that backed this game years ago is so intense and they have really high expectations for this game. And to be fair, again, it's a highly anticipated title with a really cool, unique concept, so I don't blame them, but I hope I don't let anyone down with it, basically. Like, Boyfriend Dungeon up on IMDb, friends. I gave up on trying to drop the URL. Oh, yeah, if you... well, yeah, I don't think you have link permission. But I'm very, 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 very excited for this game to come out, and I hope it goes really well. I hope it goes very, very well. Super proud of you for putting yourself out there, pushing through, and getting this awesome gig. Many more to come. Thank you. I appreciate that once. I haven't gotten a gig in a while, but that's my own fault. I literally have only auditioned for like 2 things in the past year. Partially because 2020 was a hellscape, and I could not be bothered to spend the extra additional energy on doing something like that. And part of it was just like sheer laziness. If I'm gonna be honest, I was busy with like other things in life, so I haven't done a ton of like auditions recently, but I'm gonna get back on that horse very, very soon here. There's a couple projects that really interest me that I'm gonna be reaching out to very shortly, actually. How's your day been? It honestly was not good. I had a bad mental health day, a lot of anxiety today, not feeling super great. Thus the no face cam, just vibing with the game. But you know, I'm hanging with chat. It's no face cam, no stress night again. And I really appreciate anyone who's been able to make it and hang out with us here. It's honestly so refreshing to be able to like have the option to do these like no face cam streams and know like, you know, it's not gonna be something like people have a major issue with. It's what's best for me, and that's what 2021's all about, is trying to figure out what's best for me, and everything else is bonus. So I appreciate anyone who allows me to just do my thing, you know? So, yeah. I hope tomorrow's better for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, there's a good chance tomorrow will be way better for me. Anxiety comes and goes, you know? It's one of those things that, like, it comes on without warning. Today there was, like, nothing that, like, triggered it. Nothing that set it off. It just was what it was, doing its creepy little anxiety thing, creeping into my brain. But that's why I got Power Wash Sim. That's why I got good vibes from the community and to share with the community and stuff. Ultra cozy streams? Yeah. I kind of want to make like a cozy emote like that, Chronic, like Ashley has and like so many other people have. Why are there snipers in the bottom right of the screen? That's what I was pointing out a couple times ago when I was playing this. It's like, it's so funny that the positions look like a first-person, like, tactical shooter. Got a dip. Torio, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Get some good rest. Anxiety can sit on a cactus and spin. Yeah, it really can. That's the thing, is, like, it just sort of strikes when you least expect it. Morgan and I were at the store just grabbing some, like, toothpaste today. Nothing set me off in any kind of way. I just sort of vibing. Spending time with her. Trying to, like, remember what we, like, went to the store for. And all of a sudden, I just got super overwhelmed. And I told her in the moment, I was just like, I feel like shit. All of a sudden, I feel, like, really, really anxious. Just want to let you know. And she was great about it and really, really sweet to me. And that was nice. Good vibes and maybe shrooms. No, I mean, definitely not shrooms when anxiety is kicking in. Sending more good vibes your way. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, you guys are providing it just by being here hanging out. Like, it's so nice to chill with everyone. All the spare good vibes your way. Thank you. I mean, you guys are offering them up just by, like, hanging out and hopefully getting good vibes of your own in the stream. Hanging out with chat, having fun. That's what it's all about, right? As we keep each other company, we support each other when we're feeling crummy. And that's that. That is that. We just chill. So, I mean, there's not much more to this stream than that. No expectations. Just good energy. And that's the way it is sometimes. And I'm okay with that. And I hope you guys are as well. And if you're not, there's probably at least 10,000 other streams going on this website right now. Where you can check in and go, haha, this person's doing something wacky. And you can watch them. Because that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And there's no shame in that. At least no shame from me. I'm feeling pretty at ease right now. Just washing these posts. Washing this haunted house. I was going to do some Minecraft, but then I was like, that's expectation. I have to, like, build stuff. I have all this crap that I got to do in Minecraft right now. So Minecraft will come up again soon. I've added a lot of stuff to my home in Minecraft. One of the projects I'm working on currently on the Neat Dude SMP is overwhelmingly insane. And I can't wait to show people when it's done. But we'll do another Minecraft stream soon as well. Probably sometime this week, just for more vibes. And then, for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, super special stream on Friday. And those of you who follow me on Twitter, you know what this stream is. It's pretty easy to guess from what I hinted at. But make sure you show up Friday. Friday we will be doing a very, very fun stream that has been a long time coming. Heavy breathing, oh my god. The satisfaction of cleaning? Yeah, absolutely. This game is so dope. It's so laid back and nice. Should check Twitter more often? Yeah, I mean, I only tweeted like a couple times today, so pretty easy to find. I'm late, but I do be adulting. Well, welcome. Yo, Ketapalooza. Thank you so much. Ketapalooza. I said your name so wrong, I'm sure of it. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. I hope that you guys... Oh, Morgan just texted me and said that Friday maybe. I think we'll probably be able to do Friday, but it's pending now. Possibly Saturday. We'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know for sure once she gives me the green light. Thank you so much, Raiders. Welcome. It's Kita. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names, but I appreciate that you're willing to gently remind me of the pronunciation, because I'm just so bad with names. I hope you're having a lovely start to your week. What were you doing over on Kita's stream tonight? What are you guys up to? By the way, for those of you who don't know, normally my face is on screen right now. Having a little bit of a weird brain day, so we're just vibing with Power Wash. My name's Brian. I do a lot of variety streaming. Open Pokemon cards, play video games, just vibe with the community. And if you decide to stick around for our vibes, I appreciate that a lot. If you don't, hey, I'm not going to take that personally. It's Twitch. There's like thousands of people streaming right now. You can find the people that you get that good energy from elsewhere if necessary. I will not take that personally. But I appreciate you coming through with a raid and checking us out at all. That's really nice of you. Playing a bunch of Fortnite? Nice. I haven't played Fortnite in such a long time. I really got to get back into it because so many of my friends play it. And it's such a silly game. We do be vibing. Yeah, tonight for sure. Shiro, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Might be back later. All right, take care, J-Rose. Thanks for dropping by for a bit. We're making some pretty good progress on this creepy haunted house so far. We shall hopefully finish this tonight. Well, we will finish this tonight, but hopefully we'll start on another big project. And I'm very excited for. Sure, I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Yeah, that's it again, guys. No expectations tonight. No plans. Nothing wacky, nothing weird happening. We're just vibing. I hope people like it. I at least have no expectations for myself. If you have expectations for me, then that's kind of on you. No plans, just power washing. Heck yeah, isn't that the best way to be sometimes? I like to think so. Just take a load off, relax, blast a bunch of dirt and grime with some highly pressurized water. Kind of feels good, Could be better. Oh, no, sure. I'm so sorry that you're not. I mean, welcome to tonight's stream. Had a bad brain day myself, so that's why you do not see me on screen. That's why I am mindlessly blasting grime right now tonight. But I appreciate everyone who can make it. Appreciate everyone hanging out.
The L word.
Spicy man. Oh, my gosh.
The L word.
All right, we got to establish something, chat. It's Johnny's birthday. First of all, happy birthday, Johnny, again. Johnny, this is completely unrelated to what just happened in chat. This is just I happened to be reminded to mention this. Johnny has already gifted me 50 subs earlier this stream, which I appreciate an unbelievable amount. That's a number that's so large. And I want chat to remember, it's so large already. Totally unrelated segue into thank you so much, Spicy Man, for the 5 gifted. That is incredibly generous when you break down how much people are spending on subs. Like, that is really generous of you. Thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted. I hope HMLC13, Queen Cammy, Nurse Serenity, Lou Bear, and Prospect Cruz. If any of you are here, make sure you're saying thanks to Spicy Man for the gifted subs, and enjoy the emotes in the sub badge. Thank you very, very much for hanging out tonight, all of you. Those of you who are here, thank you for hanging out. Those of you who are gifting subs, thank you so much for hanging out. Like, this is more than I could ever ask for. It's just a place to vibe and enjoy each other's energy is already so good. Like, we're just hanging out. We're having fun. Like, thank you for being here, every single one of you. It's Johnny Day. Nothing is more appropriate than gifting subs today because that's a very Johnny thing to do. I hope people know Johnny as more than just someone who drops sub bombs, though. We can't distill Johnny down to that. That's horrible. Johnny is a fantastic person who adds a lot of really good energy to this community. Another person who is always a delight to see in chat and catch up with here in these streams. I'm excited because Twitch is making prices for subs localized. Hopefully we'll be able to sub more. Yeah, I saw that news. That's really good. I hope that does help with some people's like conversion rates and stuff like that.
Johnny Day, Johnny Day, Johnny Day.
Thank you very, very much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that, Cottage Elf. It is Johnny Day. You guys should be supporting Johnny. You should be celebrating Johnny. That's what needs to happen. All right? Herbie Shingles, take care. Thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate that a lot. I'm sure closed captioning loves when I read your name out loud. Everyone go look in a mirror and say Huatma 3 times. No, we're not distilling Huatma down to that either. There's Huatma. Huatma does delight. I will say this. Huatma does delight in it, though. You said it too fast, and it caught Urban Shingles. Capitalize like that. From the brand Urban Outfitters comes Urban Shingles. So you can get all of your hipster shingles for your roof. So you're the hippest roof on the block. There we go. I will say that Huatma will, like, I was thinking the disease. I have a feeling that's probably why their name is what it is, but yeah. Here's the thing. We should dedicate a wall for Johnny Appreciation in the game, I mean. I'm glad that you specified that. Because I was like, wait, you mean like every stream we just have a wall hanging behind me? Well, not hanging behind me, but we have like decorations on a wall hanging behind me. They're all Johnny themed. It's like putting a lot of expectation on me to like grab those within the course of the stream. The most stylish herpes and or shingles. Oh boy. For those of you who have never been here, the point I was trying to make is Huatma would sometimes just drop by only to try to fluster a streamer. So I'm not going to distill their personality down to just being someone who enjoys subbing or dropping sub bombs or something. But at the same time, Huatma did get some sort of absolutely twisted satisfaction of coming into a stream and just being like, it's time to destroy you, streamer. And they'd make themselves known. That's the scary part. Is they'd come in to chat, they'd go, hi, chat, and then they'd be like, hi, Brian. And then they'd put, like, a smile emoji. And I'd be like, Huatma, before you do anything, and, like, while I would be saying it, Huatma would, like, drop, like, 200 subs and then be like, ha ha, this is amazing. So like they sort of set themselves up to be known for that because that's what they wanted, was to cause that level of chaos all the time. They didn't even say hi for wait, they did that in Ethan's stream recently. They gifted like 200 and were there for 5 minutes and went back to lurking. Yeah, I mean that's yeah. we don't distill other human beings down to like financial actions, but also Huatma reveled in the chaos, like happily, gleefully enjoys that level of like making a streamer not be able to talk. Oh, Huatma takes a drag of a cigarette. It's been a long time since I've heard that name. What's up, Milo? That's the thing. You're all known for your individual attributes outside of how much you sub, how much you gift, how many bits or donations come through. I try to get to know as many people in this community as I can. It takes me a long time because there's like way more of you guys. Like we're almost at 21,000 followers on Twitch, which is like insane when you think about logistically like how many people that is. Like that's like a stadium, right? Worth of people? Az, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Did something happen? No, I mean, No, I was just talking about a well-known person in me and my friends' communities who revels in chaos, revels in a destructive amount of chaos. 21,000 people is so many. It does not matter if you're someone who is able to sub or not here. If you are here and you're enjoying your time, we're so glad to have you here. I want you to know that. I know we're doing like a lot of talk about like how much people can gift and whatnot. I don't want anyone to ever feel bad if they are a lurker who has never subbed once in their life and they've been here, you know, for months. I want you to know, like, your time that you're sharing right now is really, like, that's cool. That is so cool. We are, we're just vibing. I'm playing a silly cleaning game. I'm, like, focused on, I'm selfishly, like, talking about, like, I had a bad anxiety day, so we're going to talk about that whenever I bring it up. Like... This is me doing what I want to do. I'm just hanging out, doing my thing. And people are deciding to be here. People are deciding, oh, yeah, I saw Brian's live. That's a good use of my time right now. That's awesome. Like, thank you so much for being a part of that. That's really cool of you. Kind of crazy I've been able to chat so much through all my accounts. Oh, that's right. That's right. Every single account here is actually run by Milo. So if you right now are thinking, well, that doesn't sound right, I'm me. It's sort of like AI discovering that it's actually AI and not a real person. So sorry that you had to find out this way. But yeah, see, hashtag I'm Milo. You are Detroit become Twitch chatter. It's like real one guy spam, except the one guy is every account. It's chatbot Andy. It's I'm so sorry that you had to find out this way, chat. That you're all actually, you were programmed to be surprised that you're actually Milo. That was already pre-programmed within you. I'm so sorry. So Milo, actually, thank you for using your Johnny account earlier to gift the 50 subs earlier. That was really nice of you, Milo, on the Johnny burner account, proxy account. You said one guy, but my brain said lemon guy. Yeah? Yeah? I mean, I not the biggest stretch, I guess. But also, where did that come from? Lemon guy. Lemon man. You're all little Python bots running on a server in Ohio. Johnny's birthday, it's actually Milo's. God. Makes sense, first Milo. Oh my God, with the capital lettering. First Milo. God dang. Well, hopefully Twitch doesn't ban me now that they know my secret. How I have so many people talking in chat right now. It's actually just one guy spam. It's really funny, actually. This Milo, like, programming AI, like, oh no, that Twitch meme wasn't... that copy pasta didn't have enough spelling errors in it. That's not believable enough. I have to program that better. It's RP. Happy birthday, Milo, from yourself. I wonder how Lemon Man is doing. Hopefully bad. Valid hope, honestly. What an absolute weirdo that guy was. I'm glad he never, like, bled over into my community. That would have been really treacherous and awful. Hope Milo is doing well. Milo. Yeah, Milo, I hope you've been enjoying the stream, because it's all for you. I stream every night just for you. I hope you know that, and I hope you appreciate that. It's very important to me. My brain actually just unlocked like a crypt. Oh, boy. Did it make a loud, like a lid squeaking open? I guess a crypt doesn't have a lid. I guess it would be more like the sound of like grating stone, right? I don't know. I've never been buried yet. Yeah, and one lemon rolled out. Saturn Games, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Milo's VIP in chat tonight. True. Milo's Stan Army, but it's just Milo. I mean, at the end of the day, is there anything wrong with being a stan of yourself, of being really proud of yourself and supporting yourself? And you're going to become a wholesome meme soon. If you weren't there for Lemon, I'm sorry. I will not explain. I physically cannot recount quite the era that was. Oh my god. Yeah, there's so much. There's too much to the Lemon Man history to try to explain to the uninitiated. This is not me trying to like gatekeep some important thing. It's literally just the whole situation was like a giant pain in the ass to everyone involved. It was an enormous inconvenience. If a human being's entire existence could be considered an inconvenience, it was this dude's. Lemon Man is like the Bigfoot. You can't understand if you haven't seen him. It's literally just too much to explain. It's just a ball of knowledge now. It can't expand from that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, yeah, it really was a you had to be there moment. Like, I could explain Lemon Man to chat right now, and chat would just probably go, huh, that's weird. What a weird guy. That's really strange. That's odd. And I don't think that, like, they'd fully understand the bizarre situation that his existence was. Been a while since I've encountered something that happened before my time. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't like a my community thing either. That's the other thing. This is not like this is my story to tell. I was a part of this specific issue and era in a way, in the sense of I hated this guy. But it was more of almost like I think it was like a Mark community thing. More than anything. Fuck! I fell off the roof. It was like Twitter nonsense. Right, yeah. It was stupid. It was unbelievably dumb. It was a waste of everyone's time who was involved, really. Basically, it was like a collective dunk by like Mark, Amy, and my communities, like all coming together to like dunk on this single weird ass. That was it. I don't know how to describe it beyond that. A really inappropriate, rude human being who got dunked on collectively. I want the Lemon Man story so bad now. I'm sure there's like tweets up that sort of explain it somewhere. Lost to the annals of time. JJ was a Mark stan, and then once Amy first reacted to it, it was fully in Mark's community. Yeah, and Mark got involved, which Mark never... I remember when Mark got involved, I was like, huh? What? What just happened? Why is Mark tweeting at this dude or making a reference to this dude? Because Mark doesn't get involved in anything. Like, hardly ever. So that was actually kind of great. It's just like a little, like, meh face. Pretty sure there's a Know Your Meme page about it? No way. If there is, that's so funny. At Markiplier's was the first app, but they got suspended so many times because of that prick. Yeah, it was just like bizarre targeted harassment, right? It was an odd time to be part of like Stan Twitter. It was an odd time to be part of YouTube Twitter. It was very, very odd. Because like once I got involved, once Amy got involved, once Mark got involved, like all of our fans got involved as well. It was a weird dog pile. Like, it was a very odd, like, seeing everyone collectively come together like that. Like, I don't feel like Twitter really reacts that way anymore to, like, anything that, like, even Mark says. Like, it's like, more divided now. Very, very intense. 2017 was crazy for Twitter, yeah. 2017 Stan Twitter was wild. Yeah, 2017 and 2018 Stan Twitter was like a... It might as well have taken place on a different planet. Stan Twitter was was just blooming, basically, yeah. I found reading material about it. Okay, yeah. So was it a Know Your Meme page? Or did you have to, like, deep dive on Twitter? Is that why Mark doesn't tweet anymore? Is it because of lemons and a man? No, Mark's just lazy. Mark just doesn't really like Twitter that much. He likes to use it to, like, remind people of things he's up to, and he'll occasionally go on a joke, but he's not like a huge Twitter fan. An article? Wait, what? There's an article about... There's no way there's a fucking article about Lemon Man. It wasn't that significant. He tweeted about pants recently. Of course he did. What a weirdo. Unisana's Twitter was having a field day earlier because Mark came back. Yeah, but it's not... It really is not the same energy as 2017, 2018. The way that communities interacted then was so weird. It was both beautiful and horrifying at the same time. Because a lot of the people let that behavior cross over into, like, real life. Like, the people who were really active in those communities on Twitter at that time got that excitable and intense, like, at conventions in person. Not that that was necessarily a bad thing. It was, if anything, it was kind of cute, like, how enthusiastic people got. But it was, like, intense, dude. It was, like, really, really intense. Oh, sure. Thank you so much for plugging the Discord. Also, by the way, guys, if you are coming up with memes, you can make some, like, meme fan art for story time. Or you can, you know, do whatever. Drop it over on the subreddit. We have a subreddit with some exciting things on it already. But you could add more exciting things, and then we'd all be excited together. Yeah, no? 22words.com. I've actually never heard of this site. Give me 1 second. Let me open this shit. 22words.com. Here's the story of the Lemon Man. Man, that tweet did numbers by JJ. That's crazy. Epic Twitter troll encounter shows us just how fragile masculinity can be. That's an accurate description. I mean, at the end of the day, the dude was legitimately the epitome of fragile masculinity. He was so unhinged. God, this website has a lot of ads. This is actually fucking nuts. This is so weird. Wait, why is every, like, header, though? Like, this is the one gripe I have with this, is the boldface, like, headers of, like, each part of the saga. Why are they, like, 2 sentences long? I mean, it was, like, so quick fire, and it was such a minor thing. This is... It's more impressive that they were able to squeeze out an article at all. Like there's a section just that says funny. It was funny. So funny, in fact. What? So late. Good news, but I finally got my ears pierced. I never could before, and I've wanted to since I was little. It was emotional, honestly. Stone, that's so great. It's really, really great. There's a Tumblr post with 1 million notes on Lemon Man. No goddamn way. She's a she, they currently? That's awesome. Thank you for letting us know. Hope JJ's doing all right. This is a weird fucking thing there. Let's see. Yeah, if you want to do some light reading and get a general gist of the Lemon Man saga, this goddamn it, close. This article exists apparently. What the fuck? Oh god, now I gotta look at this Tumblr. I was so confused about what the Lemon Man was until I read a little farther. Locked a memory I wish I didn't. My mind completely refused the existence that had ever happened. Tumblr posts a lot nicer to look at. I believe it. Did I accidentally... Huh? Let me check this out. Oh, okay, it's down here. I see. Oh my god. Yeah, this is way nicer because it's like screenshots and stuff. Read at your own discretion. This is, I mean, the guy was so unbelievably toxic and shitty. I'm gonna tweet about Lemon Man and see how many memories I can unlock for people. Oh, please do. That's hilarious. What the fuck, dude? That's insane. It's so funny looking at the Tumblr post because I know all the people replying on it. Right? Yeah, it's so wild that like so many of these people are still in the community. some of these people are just absolutely Duncan. Like, that dude was unhinged. Oh my god. Kymaranth, what's up? Good to see you here. Playing Age of Calamity all day? It's phenomenal. I actually have never played that. Can never hear the song Lemon Boy the same way. Yeah, once you get some context from that little article there, you'll see the sort of energy that like people just came together in this kind of wholesome way. Like it was like a gross, like toxic, like situation, but like the fact that like the like community came together to like rally around each other and support each other and like all collectively form a giant hammer to bash this dude with was kind of awesome in a way that you don't like really get these days. Like you do sometimes, but like it felt very united. Exactly. Yeah, very, very united. It was like really weird. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. That situation was just... That is, to me, one of the, like, important event... Because it's not an important event, but, like, to 2017, like, Markiplier Twitter, I guess. Like, that was, like, a big event. It's really fucking weird. I don't know. It's the internet. Lemon Man? Yep, Lemon Man. Lemon Man. Man, oh man. What a person. I like that the water never comes down if I shoot it straight up. Never, like, splashes me in my eyeballs. Yeah, Anna, there's a lot of quotable moments in there, for sure. I've never been a part of like full-on Stan Twitter, but back in 2017, it didn't it didn't really feel like there was divide between Stan Twitter and just random accounts. Yeah, it was different. It really made lemonade out of him. Yeah, they kind of did though. Like that's the crazy part, you know, is everyone took a swing and they all landed. It's just like a weird thing. Very, very weird thing. It was like the Wild West. Oh my God, it was. Hey, there we go. That looks nice. This wall is almost done. 77% clean. Oh my God. This gutter. Oh, get the gutter. That's nice. That feels good. Pretty bad tasting lemonade, though. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely pretty bad tasting lemonade. Very bitter, you know? It was a hit or miss, but everyone hit hard. Oh, my gosh. It was like... I don't know. It was like supercharged, like justified dunking. It was just a very intense event. But again, incredibly minor. Like, it wasn't like, nothing that happened there was like that weird, but like, to see Mark step in and do something weird with it was like, that was the weird part. I don't know. It was very, very unexpected, I guess. Funny, though. Funny shit. Just read that. Ill hate him. Oh, yeah. Very hateable dude. Very yucky guy. Just a gross, yucky human being. But, you know, we can't all be way better than he'll ever be. Wait, yes, we can. What am I saying? There was I had a different message in there, and I absolutely got distracted by this game. We absolutely all can be better than that guy, because we all are better than that guy. Fuck that guy. Came back like 2 years later. Yes. Yeah. There's like a very isolated incident like 2 years after that. Super weird. So weird. The internet's just a weird place. Like, here's the thing. Context, like we were kind of talking about this, the other stream? I think chat was like making fun of me for, oh wait, Harper Shaw says, don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I've looked into the creepy symbols you found on the side of that house you're working on. All right, Harper, tell me, am I gonna die? Am I about to be killed? Turns out they're just builder's diagrams telling the plumber where to put the gap for the overfill line. Damn it, it's not a Nokian? Sad. I think chat was like making fun of me for like not knowing a specific meme or something like you guys always do. And I was like, listen here, chat. The internet's so big, there's like no way to know everything on it at any given time. Some things slip between the cracks. I'm not perpetually online, despite my job requiring me to be online a lot. I miss things. I got a boomer brain. I miss things every now and then. And, like, if you didn't have the context of, like, that article right there, like you didn't earlier in the stream, some of you, you would have no fucking idea. You'd have no idea what the hell we were talking about. You'd have no clue at all. Because, like, context about, like, weird events like that is, like, everything. It's, like, so weird that that even happened and that we were, like, some of us were part of that collective experience. Very weird to think about. Very strange. I feel like YouTube Stan Twitter has very much changed since that time. Like, we would lose our minds over a certain shirt someone wore, and now they lose their minds if their fave is in close proximity to alcohol or something. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think there's always going to, like, be those people who are are like really into, oh my God, they changed their hair. They changed, like, wow, look at that shirt they're wearing. Wow, look at this thing. Like, just overly invested in like very minor details of someone else's life. Whether that's to like live vicariously through them or to, you know, just devote themselves to something that makes them happy. Like, it's not always a negative thing, but the tone of it feels like it's changed, if that makes sense. No, don't drink beer. No, don't do it. It's like there's always going to be that sort of subsection of like fans who get really way too invested in like what other people are up to or doing or whatever. But it felt kind of different back then. Like, I remember getting annoyed back then when people did things that now I'm just like, whatever, who the fuck cares? And part of that is because, like, I've grown as a person, but part of that is it just, some of it felt a little bit different back then. I don't know. But now now compared to, like, what some people do, they just take things too far. It's like I said, like, I'm not going to make, the standards are a lot lower. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's... I definitely feel like there's a much more hostile energy in a lot of communities now that, like, scares me a little bit. It worries me. Because, like, those people are, like, sort of dehumanizing each other and dehumanizing, like, the people that they stan. Instead of just seeing them as people, and that's kind of like a bummer. Like, and also, like, they're forgetting to live their own lives, which is, like, really sad to me, because, like, especially when you're younger, you really should just do your best, you know? Like, you should do your best to, like, find out who you are as much as possible. Because, like, despite all the noise of, you gotta find a career, you gotta figure out what school you're going to, you gotta do your homework, whatever, like, despite all that noise, like, you deserve to be happy with, like, who you are. You deserve to find the things that, like, resonate with you at, like, any age. And feels a lot more cliquey now compared to then. Yeah, and again, like, people just, like, don't have fucking reservations about, like, threatening people and shit and holding people to, like, impossible standards. It's like I said, like, I was going to make that joke video where I, like, ate all, like, the sponsored food that, like, all the brands that, like, refuse to sponsor Mark, because Mark's my friend, and I thought it would make, like, a really funny video to eat, like, some Del Monte corn and Sour Patch Kids and, like, Takis and shit on, like, a video. I thought that would be, like, a silly, haha, nudge, nudge. A lot of the community will understand this because, like, you know, Mark's made, like, a big public spectacle about it as a joke. But then there's, like, that subsection of people who will, like, just either not understand I'm joking or not like the joke because, oh no, I've hurt Mark's feelings. Even though Mark is a fully grown man and will, like, try to kill me. Like, actually, like, go at me and, like, dox me and, like, want to do me and mine harm, you know? And I don't want that. Stay safe, Marky Moo. God. And that's something, something that's, like, become, like, weirdly normalized. Like, and I don't like that. I don't think that belongs in any community, but especially not in a community where you're, like, you know, trying to enjoy someone's just, like, videos. Like, you're following these people because you like their content. You're following these people because you like their art or whatever, like, their music, their personality. There's not really room to, like, normalize making threats or, like, being, like, just overly aggressive and treating them like factories for content versus human beings. Like, they're just people. Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a really weird thing. And I've got to see it from such an inside perspective because I am a content creator. I've had people who have, like, I don't know, just been very, very, like, way too invested into, like, what I do, I guess. To the point where they'll be like, Brian, I saw that you were drinking in this post, and I'm really disappointed in you. You know, I've gotten those emails. I've gotten those, like, Tumblr Ask Anonymous messages where people are like, oh, you were drinking alcohol, and you put up a Twitter post about it, and I don't think that's right because you have, like, young fans. And you have to set a better example because of who you are. And it's like, but I'm still an adult who just wanted a nice beverageino. And to, like, kick back and relax a little bit. Like, I don't understand that. Like, does your dad drink? Yeah. Well, why can't I? Because you're my dad. You're not my dad. You're a content creator. Young kids look up to you. And I've had people, like, fucking fight me on stuff like that. It's really weird. It's really bizarre. One time someone said that Mark and Ethan were their favorite characters on the Unis Honest Reddit. I mean, that was probably a joke, if I'm going to be honest. The meme lords on the... That is something I miss, is the regular updates to the Unis Honest subreddit, if I'm going to be like, fair. Like... I think some of the memes that came out of Unis Honest were some of the funniest Reddit content I've seen in such a long time, because the base material was already so funny and so good. I mean, that is what it was. That is sort of what they were going for too, also, though. Like, they verified that, like, in a couple of videos, was like, Unis and Honest were characters on the Unis Honest channel. Mark and Ethan are not characters. They are real human beings, but when they were, you know, doing all the, like, sort of separation of, like, the characters in the suits from the people who were participating in the videos, that was an established lore they were kind of going for. But I can see why it looked, like, kind of weird if you were, like, missing that context of, like, ew, yucky, you gotta, like, they're still people. You know, like, you're Mark and Ethan are still people. Like, I can understand that. But, yeah, like, in the grand context of the channel, that was probably, like, the meme of Unis and Honest were their own separate entities on that content, which I thought was, like, really cool, honestly. They still have their blog up just to cause drama, step on a pedestal, and they need to just climb a tree and do their geometry homework or something. Wait. There's a ton more easier to cause so much shit for me and the rest of Ethan's mods. Accuse us all of being the phobics and isms over things you're literally... I'm so sorry you guys had to deal with that. That sucks. That's the whole thing. I barely ever Google myself. I do not want to get involved in, like, weird petty drama like that. I don't care enough, because at the end of the day, people who are like that are always going to try to hold themselves to a higher standard and try to find things that confirm their bias while at the same time ignoring all the things that don't and all the good things that they would agree with. And, like, that's not saying I'm above criticism. Like, if a bunch of you guys were like, I mean, sure, you've been part of talks, like you and Lav and Jinx and a bunch of people have, like, come to me over the years and been like, hey, this thing happened and like it didn't sit right with us. And I'd be like, oh my God, shit, I had no idea. Fuck. Thank you so much for letting me know. And, like, to me, that kind of feedback of, like, oh shit, I can improve this way, that, like, is constructive and has, like, you know, important people are bringing this up to me in a way that is like, hey, you did something that, like, wasn't great. Of course I'm going to adjust my behavior. I'm not going to intentionally go out of my way to hurt someone. Like, on my alt account the other day, I made a tweet on I think it's International Non-Binary Day, where I was like, hey, happy They Day. And I had a couple people tweet at me, and they were like, hey, Brian, just to let you know, and they were really respectful. They were really nice about it. They were like, hey, maybe don't call it They Day. even if it's a fun. And I was like, oh, it's just a silly joke, like because it rhymes and it's sing-songy. And they were like, yeah, but not everyone who's non-binary, identifies as they. And I was like, that's fair. That's really fair. And I wrote back to them. I was like, I completely understand. Happy non-binary day to you, is what I wrote to them. I didn't take offense about that. That's like something that was like constructive. It had like a reasonable solution. It wasn't like, oh, Brian, you hate non-binary people. Like, it wasn't like an instant accusation, like sort of punishment that didn't fit the crime type scenario. It was just someone who was like, hey, just want to let you know. And I was like, yo, cool, thank you. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Like, that makes a lot of sense. Like, someone who uses like any pronouns, like, and doesn't really give a shit about my own pronouns, like, I just let people call me whatever they want to. I didn't take that into account. And I was really happy to, like, understand that from their perspective. Because, like, obviously that's going to affect each of us differently, even if we're, part of that community or whatever. So that's the way that it goes. The mobile farm game known as Heyday. Toxic Streamer wasn't canceled for minor offense. Right, yeah, and that's the whole thing, too. Again, that ties into a lot. I love Heyday. Of course you do, Sky. What's up? I love coming home from work to seeing Brian spray down a house. Top tier content. Slap the Frog, I'm glad, because it's all you guys are getting tonight. Me and Rambles. It's spraying and Rambles tonight. That's all that's going to be happening. Sort of ties back into my original point, though, where it's like the aggression is like really intense now, where I am actually surprised no one went at me in like a really aggressive way for saying that. I'm actually surprised no one was like, hey, you're clearly really like anti-LGBTQ plus because you said this. And it's like, no, I like 1,000,000% not, like, clearly. But you do see that every now and then, and it's really sad because instead of giving that person the time to respond the way I did, where I was like, hey, thank you for letting me know, happy non-binary day to you, and like using the right name back to them, like, a lot of people like don't get that opportunity, and it's really sad to see that because, and I'm not saying like we shouldn't call out problematic behavior, because that's another thing completely. Hold people accountable. Like, if they play stupid games, they win stupid prizes. If there are consequences to be had for bad actions, let that happen for sure. That's fine. Whatever. That's not cancel culture to me or something like that. That's like, who cares? Like, if someone's being a dickhead, and everyone goes, hey, that was a bad take. All of us are saying that's a bad take. And then they double down on the bad take. Absolutely. Put them through the ringer. I don't give a shit then. Because, like, they were given the chance to, like, be better and then they weren't. But, like, it's when people are, like I said, like, if I made that silly video about all the, like, failed sponsors of Mark's, someone would be like, hey, listen, Mark takes offense to that because I'm a random fan who somehow knows him better than one of his own friends. And because I know him, I know that he's offended by that. And it's like, now I'm going to leak your address to the world. Like that, it's that kind of thing where I'm like, whoa, there's so many lines being crossed. It's scary. Jenna, what's up? Good to see you here. Welcome. What? People are talking about hot dogs in chat. What the hell? That game feels like he's shouting serotonin at us with a pressure washer. I do love this game a lot. It's really, really fun. But yeah, it is one of those things where, like, I think there's lines that can be crossed, and then it's like, yeah, you're beyond the point of no return. Sorry, buddy, no hope for you. But then there's the people who are all too eager to start fights and be angry and just, like, be mean all the time. And it's like, I don't want any part of that. So, I don't look myself up online. I just chill. I vibe. If my community, if you guys come forward and are like, Brian, we really don't like this about you. And my mods are like, yeah, no, that's like a legit thing. then I'll be like, of course I'm going to adjust. Of course I'm going to like change something in a way that's like beneficial to the most people possible because like I care about not hurting other people. Like that's really shitty if I didn't do that. But I'm not going to like look at like gossip sites about me. I'm not going to like look up like random tweets about me that are like, that Brian guy, he fucking sucks. Wow. What a shitty streamer. Like I'm not going to look up shit like that. Why waste my time making myself sad with someone else's opinion that I won't be able to change anyway? Why do that? When I can put time and effort and care into the people that I really do care about, which is you guys. Yeah. Have to go. Az, take care. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously. Brian going on a ramble about meaningful things. Me to Sky. I hate you and your dog is fugly. I mean, that's pretty on brand. It wouldn't be this chat without that, honestly. I think one of the other things that can throw people off and they sort of get the wrong lesson is that every streamer has different boundaries, which is just a human thing and to be expected. Yeah, right. That affects like any industry, any group of people, even outside of streamers. Yeah. People go, yes, this streamer calls their chat friends and is cool with answering DMs. That means every streamer should do the same. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone sort of plays that differently. Content creators specifically, yeah, like you were saying there. There's definitely a lot of people out there who I get a little bit nervous, like not calling them out or anything, because again, if they're comfortable doing that, then good luck, I guess. And if their communities are comfortable being a part of that relationship, then good luck to them. But like, I'm very wary of like parasocial stuff. Where like I get really creeped out when like YouTubers or like Twitch streamers get like way too comfortable with their communities, like to the point where they're like, yeah, we're trading fucking phone numbers, dude. Like that's way too much. That's very weird. Like I don't care if you guys are like around my age. I don't care if you are like, we have every single like interest under the sun is the same. I'm not giving out my like my phone number. If you have something to talk to me about, it's something hopefully that you feel comfortable enough to talk to me about here. You know, in a public setting that's pretty neutral, where we both feel like comfortable and safe. That's an important thing for me. I'm not going to like lead on people in my community to be like, yeah, we're going to like be the best of pals forever. Because that's parasocial. That's really weird. Like at the end of the day, you guys don't really know me. I'm someone who shows you the parts of me that I'm comfortable showing you online. And same goes for you guys. I don't really know you. You're showing me who you want to be online right now. So, yeah. Parasocial shit is such a weird topic, to be honest. Should be handled properly, but I also think people have a warped idea of parasocial relationships and the role that the creator has in them forming. Yeah, I mean, it's such a loaded topic, right? Like, I can preach about this all I want. I fucking do regularly. I bring this topic up because A, I find it interesting, and B, it's directly related to me breaking my ankles in this game. Directly related to like what I do online. And I used to be in psychology. I used to be a psych counselor. Like, it's really, really interesting to me. But I can talk about this all I want and bring up the dangers of parasocial relationships and say, hey, I do all these things to safeguard myself from, and you guys, from falling into the trap of that. And yet it won't be enough for some people. Someone out there will get overly attached in some sort of way that's like really unhealthy and bad for them. whether they're young or whether they're around my age or whatever. Like, it can happen to anyone. And I can't really stop that as a creator. I can try. I can educate. I can be smart as possible. I can be as wary as possible. I can be as honest as possible, like I am being right now about it. Like, those types of things make me really uncomfortable. Like, I would never want a fan to, like, show up at my house. That'd be really fucked up. There's only so much I can do in that. It's a very weird, like, power dynamic situation. But I can't stop those people out there who are, like, prone to falling into that trap from falling into the idea of, like, well, Brian is, like, my best friend. And it's like, but not really, dude. It's not a fan's job to dictate relationship no matter how you view someone negatively. Yeah, that's the other part of it, is, like, people who feed into, like, creators who feed into unhealthy relationship dynamics, especially if they're, like, as aware of, like, it is 2021, and we have seen so many creators do fucking weird shit involving, like, fans. Like, if you're a fucking creator, I don't care if you have 2 viewers in a stream, if you get 2 views on a YouTube video, you are someone who is in charge of a space. The internet, your Twitch page, your YouTube, whatever, that is your space to control. And you have a responsibility in that way of making that safe and comfortable for as many people as possible. The moment you start taking advantage of that, taking advantage of the people who enjoy your content, you're instantly like a weird creep. You're like a weird motherfucking person at that point. There's enough examples of why that's weird out there. For every creator out there to educate themselves in a way where they can avoid being that type of person. That is 100% when the onus, like, no questions asked, falls on the creator. Like, educate yourself. Like, if you're serious about, like, going full time, like, know the territory as well, you know? It's very uncomfortable, the numbness I feel these days when someone is revealed to do something, like, super illegal. Yeah, it's a fucking bummer. As someone who's, like, been doing this shit for, like, a long time, like, it sucks to see that. To be, like, especially someone who had, like, a shitty childhood. Like, I had some really shitty moments in my childhood. And, like, that's part of the appeal of, like, creating a community now as an adult and, like, being able to, like, play video games, something I find really fun and, like, fairly innocent and, like, goofy, and, like, joke around with, like, a community and, like have a blast together, like being a place where I can make, like, other people who, like, might be, you know, as lonely as I was when I was a kid, especially if you're, like, a younger person. Again, please don't share age in chat. If I can be, like, that place where, like, those kids who were like me, who didn't have a lot of friends until, like, high school, can, like, just vibe out and, like, enjoy some part of their day, that's, like, really fucking cool. And I feel like that's why people seek out content. I feel like that's what a lot of content creators set their communities and their channels up to be. So when someone betrays that trust, betrays that environment, and becomes, like, a fucking jerk, does something, like, illegal or crappy or just gross, that hurts me. Because I know there are fans, especially young fans, who are directly, besides, like, the behavior itself, they're being let down in some way. Like, that sucks. JJ followed me back and replied to my Lemon Man tweet. No way. That's so great. JJ's legacy lives on. That's what it is. What an iconic person. But yeah, it's really a bummer when that kind of stuff happens. You're absolutely right, Milo. It's like it's a bummer, but it's like you said, it's like I've seen so much of it happen over the years that like when it does, I'm like, fuck, that blows. This is why like content creation was a mistake. This is why I constantly tell people like, well, before I was doing my therapy homework, would be like, why are you gifting a sub to me? I'm just a person. I'm just a regular fucking weirdo on the internet. I'm an absolute beanbag. I'm a cartoon character. At the same time, like we were talking about, I'm also a person, and you should hold me to a regular person's standards. Creators are genuinely a great source to a young person struggling with even normal childhood struggles like school. I think that's why it's so frustrating. Yeah, it really cuts deep. It does, because, like, I don't know. Like, when you're a kid, like, it's not your fault if you're, like, messed up as a kid. If you're sad as a kid. If whatever is going on. That's not your, like, you're a kid. Like, you've barely been allowed to live life. So, like, when someone takes away something that's supposed to make you feel better and, like, make you, I don't know, feel, like, accepted and welcome, that's, like, such a shitty thing. It's such a shitty thing to me. Creators are seriously an incredible resource for struggling kids. Helps me so much. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really, really happy. And I'm not trying to, like, make this, like, doom and gloom, like, oh, my God, all content creators are, like, horrible, evil monsters. Like, that's not the case at all. It's more of, like, it's just so sad when people take advantage of that dynamic and forget that. Because I think that's the other part of it is I think a lot of the, like, wayward creators who, like, do crappy things, like, have been blinded by fame or money or something. You know, they've used this as a means to an end for one of their own selfish desires. I just wanted to see what would happen if I jumped off the highest part of the roof. I didn't break my legs. I'm freaking invincible. I think that it sucks when they lose sight of, like, what making content should be about. You're making something you like to make, that you enjoy, sharing with the world. And if it helps people feel better as a byproduct of that, latch onto that, make an awesome fucking community where people can feel like welcome and happy and chill. Like that's what content creation is to me. It's like, Jesus, I'm gonna just fall and die apparently. And that's my ninja way. Imagine if this game had fall damage. I think that would actually be so fucking funny. Honestly, I think that, yeah, exactly, Milo. It's a really loud minority of creators out there that are, like, super shitty. I think we all fall to hubris every now and then. Or, like, we think we're, like, more important or cool than we are. But a majority of the creators I know and that I currently, like, keep in my circles are really good people. Like, are really, really, really good people. So I shouldn't say it. Well, I don't know why I said a majority of the creators. Like, all of them are. It's like, yeah, a majority of them are, but there's, like, a couple really shitty dudes I just keep around. Just so I feel better about myself. It's like really shitty creators who are assholes to everybody. On a similar note, I've been seeing an influx of small streamers trying to grow their communities lately, which is so dope. Yeah. So glad to see people do what they love, but it also sucks when you can clearly see people doing it with the expectation they'll blow up and do this as a job forever, when that shouldn't be the number one priority or reason to create stuff. Yeah, I think that's such a... It sucks that this is, like, one of my biggest like reminders to people who are starting off with content creation. But a lot of content creation is right time, right place. Luck is a humongous factor in it. Like, yeah, you grind your butt off. You stream or you make videos or you make art or whatever, and you do it like day after day. You get really consistent. You start improving like your confidence and how you present yourself. You sort of create your own brand. Yeah, all that is real. But like a lot of us who are full time, like I've been doing this full time for like what the fuck, like 4 years, something. It was a lot of it was luck, and a lot of it was like friends helping me along the way. And I put the time in, I put the hours in. And that's the part that I think a lot of those people miss out on as well, is they don't see that. They go, oh man, this guy just streams fucking Power Wash Simulator. Man, that's easy to do. I can stream Power Wash Simulator and get 100 viewers. That's so easy to do. But I've been making shit online since MySpace. I've been making shit online for like 13 years of my life. They don't see that. They don't see that like for the first 4 years of content creation. I had a full-time job on the side, and I'd come home exhausted. And I'm not glorifying the grind either, because I think that's really fucking stupid to burn yourself out. But like, they don't see that like it wasn't just dedicated to content. It was, I worked a full-time job that paid my bills and paid my rent. And then I would work on content when I could. And that's how, and eventually it paid off. And that's the realism of it, is sometimes you're gonna have to juggle a real person full-time day job. You're gonna be like the stereotype of the actor in Hollywood who waits tables during the day and then goes to acting class at night. Because that's what it was for me. Was I started, and I'm not trying to like gatekeep or scare people away or anything like that. That's dumb. Literally anyone can do what I'm doing. It's just a lot more to it than just hitting go live. You should start by hitting go live, though. I have so many people who ask me, how do I start streaming? Literally just figure out what type of content you want to make and hit go live. And then whatever happens, happens. You learn on the job. I'd go to my day job. I'd work 10 hours. I'd come home exhausted. If I felt up to it, I'd record a YouTube video or two or do a stream. I would suck at it. And then I'd use some of the extra time to learn, to teach myself how to use OBS, to teach myself how to use, Handbrake, to teach myself how to use Photoshop and shit like that. Like, you take time to put into the craft like any other job. And I love seeing new young creatives. I absolutely do. Like what Shira was talking about. Like, I fucking love seeing new streamers. I'm so happy that so many people want to, like, especially with the quarantine. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Simply Milk. I like that. Go for it, but also be yourself and know how hard it is. Yeah. Have realistic expectations. Don't lose who you are. Don't imitate like another streamer or YouTuber or something. Like, be you. That's what's going to hook people, is they're not going to go, oh, damn, this person is just like so-and-so. I'm going to watch them. They're going to go, whoa, this person kind of reminds me of so-and-so. Like, it's okay to take inspiration from people. But, like, I like this twist, this flair that they have that's just theirs. I think that's really important to maintain. But start it as, like, a fun hobby. Start it as something you actually genuinely enjoy. Don't do it because, like you can have the goal of, like, someday I'm going to make this, like, my day job. This is, like, my day job. This is going to be my goal. But also be realistic of, like, if you got to pay rent and bills, like, there's a good chance you're also going to have to work that job that pays those bills. That's what a ton of people had to do. Stuff like that is so important to remember. My biggest thing I tell everyone is that someone like Slimesicle popped off years after starting. Oh my God. I remember Slimesicle from fucking 8 years ago. I think I've told the story of Charlie would see me in other big YouTubers' comment sections, and there was he called me out once, and I doubt he remembers this because it was like, to me I was like, oh man, what a fucking little jerk, and to him he was probably like, yeah, got rid of a fucking leech. He saw me in like, I think it was like one of Mark's videos, one of like Wade's videos, and like one of some other big YouTubers' videos, all in the same day. Like, saw me in the comment section. And he was like, this is the third comment section of a big YouTuber I've seen you in today. You're not slick. You're not fooling anyone. I know you're trying to self-advertise your channel. And I was like, whoa, who the fuck is this guy? I never even wrote back. I was just like, okay, bud. Like, I'll keep a note of you, Slime Cycle, whatever the fuck your name is. And I didn't like hold ill will. It was just one of those like, what a weird interaction to have with someone, especially because that's not what I was doing. But yeah, it's so funny because he's huge now. He is so popular, and it's so great to see. I think like most of the people, it's really funny. And I used to have like trolls shit on me for this all the time. Oh man, that Girbeagly guy, he just like piggybacks off all his friends. That's why his channel's never blown up and all of their channels have blown up. It's like, I don't give a fuck about blowing up, dude. I literally pay my bills and rent and buy things I like doing YouTube and Twitch full time. Like, I'm sleeping fine at night. I literally just bought a really nice memory foam pillow, so I literally sleep fine at night. This is a dream job to me. This is awesome. Even if I have to grind day in and day out to do it. Like, I have way more fun doing this than sitting in an office. But it's really cool to have been a part of the journey of, like, see a lot of the people I recognize from back in the day who have just blown the fuck up. It's really kind of neat. Easier to mod if you don't blow up anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. I've never been like bitter about like growth. I've done it a different way than other people, uniquely my own way. It's a lot slower than other people, and I'm okay with that. It's fine. It is what it is. I've been having a blast. It's fucking 1:20 in the morning on the East Coast, and there's like 100 people watching me stand AFK on a ladder, pointing a hose at the last bit of dirt I need to do before this level's done. That's cool as hell. Like, that, after I spent like 45 minutes of the stream just bitching about a bad mental health day. Like, you guys are my journal. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, that's cool as hell. I like it. It's neat. Like, thank you guys for just chilling. Like, thank you so much for being here. From viewer side, I only really participate in this community because the others are so massive and impersonal that it just feels like you're whispering in a crowded room. I get that sometimes. Like, even some of my friends, like, I'll go into their chat rooms and I'm like, I'm not fucking typing here. I'm going to lurk the whole time. I'm glad that people, like, finish it, bro. I got to sleep. This is just for you. Just kidding. The game's holding you hostage. Chimney top, gutter, wooden trims ×2. You're trapped here for the moment, apparently. Listen, I tried for you, but the game had other plans. Get some good rest, everyone who's heading out. You have a flight in the morning. Milo, why are you here? Go get some rest, dude. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, if you're someone who likes the chill vibes here, awesome. If you're someone who likes when it gets a little bit more chaotic and nuts, awesome. We'll have that for you as well. If you like it, you know, just being whatever it is and you don't have expectations, you're especially fucking awesome. Because I never even know what I'm going to do 90% of the time when I start streaming. I'm just here to hang out with you guys. I've said it a million times. The game is background noise to me. This is a bonus. This is a fun bonus I get to do. That's just the way it is. There's a whole ass dog in a carrier next to me on my flight Monday. I didn't realize until after the plane landed. Yeah. It's funny. But I get that whole, like, lost in a sea of chatters thing. Like, I can't, like, talk in a ton of my friends, like, chat rooms. I'll, like, drop by to be like, hey, dude, you're doing great. I'm proud of you. And, like, no one sees me. That's fine. Honestly, I'm, like, more happy to see my friends have, like, an astronomical amount of success. I'm so blown away by all the things that they do. I'm so impressed. I'm constantly inspired by, like, my friends. It looked like a backpack. Those dog carriers look nothing like a backpack. They look kind of like a duffel bag. But they don't look like backpacks. What are you talking about? Bro, same thing? No, they're not. Absolutely not. Crumb says hello. Hi, Crumb. It did not look like a dog carrier is what I'm saying. It was a special one made just to trick skies. And it worked perfectly. What wooden trim is this game talking about, dude? No idea. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about because that's just where my brain's at tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Whatever it was that I was talking about. Thank you for listening to me just constantly fucking ramble like a self-righteous prick all the time, chat. You guys are great for putting up with me like stream after stream. Hi, Leo. Hi, dog Leo. It's a very papyrus laugh. You mean the generic Skeletor voice that Ross did that became like the canon papyrus voice for all of the Undertale fandom? Oh my god, there's so much in here. Did this all, like, respawn? Is that the point? Is at the end it gives you all this, like, additional busy work shit that it creates? Or did I actually leave that much dirt? Am I the bad guy? I really enjoyed the ramble. I'm glad that you did, Crafty. Because sometimes I just get away from myself. Sometimes I just talk. I just do a little bit of bullshittery. Man, this house cleaned up great, though. Look at this place compared to how it was when we first got here. It was scary as fuck when we first got here. This is great. You're tracking mud behind you after you clean. Leo huffed in his sleep, so I think he says hi back. That's adorable. Sig does that so much, except he does this, like, sigh that is just so cute. I can't even imitate it. It's just like a... He's like... Like that, like this really satisfied little sigh. It's so cute. I love it. It's one of my favorite things about him. Then if you go, aw, he wakes up and then screams in your face. I love my big boy. He's been a good buddy recently. He's been a really, really good buddy. What the... Dude, I'm using the tab button, too, to try to find this trim. Where is this trim? Oh, my God. There's trim everywhere on this house, which is the issue. Why do cat tongues have to be so sandpapery? A face his kitty kiss feels like taking a sander to the cheek. Oh, when you get, like, kissed on the face by a cat? Yeah, absolutely it does. I don't know. It's so they can groom better. Oh, it's like right here. I found it. Look at me go. Look at me using my observational skills as a human being. I had the hardest time finding the last wood trim on this house. I guess it's this. Which is... Is it all the way around here or something? No, that's... Huh? I guess that? It's not showing up on, like, the dirt if I use the tab. That's annoying. That's just, like, water stain there, right? Oh, I bet it's underneath. Yep. I was like, it's not highlighting when I use the highlighter. It wasn't. Yeah, the underside, Tito, you're on the right track there. I thought I just saw the other one, too, when I was, like, coming around here. Oh, yep. Huh? Here we go. Last bit right here. You might have to squirt. That sounds disgusting. I can't do that. I'll get TOS banned. Squirt. The house looks amazing. Almost normal. You know what is strange, though? As you were finishing, there's a screech from the attic, so I opened the latch and something whooshed past my face, followed by a grubby gray feather. Oh, boy. What else did you have to say? Let's watch my handiwork quick, though. Praise me, chat. God, no. / ban squirt. Floating mysteriously down. I think it was Esther's soul leaving finally at peace. Oh, it was like a fucking pigeon. It's amazing. We got $650 for that. That was pretty good. It's in the shop. Anything good? The heavy duty for 2K. I'm just saving up for the heavy duty, I think. I'm going to save up for the heavy duty. No squirt. So sad. Oh, Mom, you ruined the trip. I want to squirt. Nope. Never mind. Don't. That's not what I wanted to say at all. Hate that I said that. I'm going to do this huge shoe. What the fuck is this? Oh, this was from Park Warden. No, it's not. Martha Hubbard. Oh, I see. Old Lady Hubbard lived in the cupboard. What? I don't remember. Thank you so much for helping. Ain't you a sugar? As nice as it is having our play school in the forest, it does leave it open to the elements, and the poor thing's now so mucky, it's starting to rub off on the children. In the old days, we'd fill a few buckets and the children would do it themselves, top to bottom. Such fun! It was it? I feel like that's child labor. That doesn't sound that fun. And most of them came to no harm. Nowadays, they're not even allowed on the roof.
Bread makes you fat.
Bread makes you
Oh
fat.
my gosh. Oh God, why? Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you for the gifted sub to Squart. What have I done, Tito? This is somehow your fault, right? Christ, Anonymous. Thank you very much for gifting that person who will never come by a stream or resub or anything that amount of your money. Thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted sub. Squirt, if you're out there, I hope that you're enjoying your night. I hope that you're enjoying the stream. Good fucking God. Thank you, Anatomy. Really needed that. Did we? Where are all the meme accounts at the same time? That's the thing. They never show up. They never drop by. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, I guess. Thank you for that. That means, are we technically at 57 subs tonight then? What the hell? Goldine was the best meme dono.
Punch me in the boob.
Oh my God, a 3-monther to Teal Deer here. Teal, please enjoy your 3 months stuck here as a sub. You can't escape during that time. I'm so sorry. But thank you very much, Anonymous. Whoever just gifted that 3 months. That's so nice of you. Teal, hope you're having a good time here. Thank you so much. Wait, what? Meme accounts gathering? Then we kill them off? It's like we have meme survivor. We have to vote them off until only one meme stands superior. I just realized why Squirt looks familiar to me. Does it? Is this an appropriate story? Quick trip had these quart-sized squeeze bottles called Squirt. I would never drink something called Squirt. I would not put something called Squirt near my mouth. That is not, that's not an appetizing name for your drink cup. Or squeeze bottle. I don't like that. You better stay unproblematic for the next year so Ina's gifted sub doesn't go to waste. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Squirtle, use Squirt. Hate that. But why does... Okay, I have a question. That's a meme that I'm confused by. Why is Pistifer over the past, like, 5 streams brought up every single stream? You don't want a squirt in your mouth. No. Squirt sounds like an interesting verb. Yeah, interesting is a very good operative word there. Squirtle use nap. Yeah, go to sleep, Squirtle. He's a celebrity, Brian. Because it's funny. Okay, yeah, sure, but... why? All right, whatever. I'm playing the video game, okay? This is my stream. I'm doing what I want. You guys got invited to my birthday party. You can fuck around in the play pit, the ball pit, in the backyard all you want. I'm going to be eating pizza. All right? I don't care. As long as I get my presents. Not the ball pit. Nowadays, they're not even allowed on the roof. Never mind down the guttering. Before the parents get all angsty. If you could please come and give it a good wash down, that would be just wonderful. Would it? I guess. Do I need to change my name to Pistern? I'd go ahead and say no. If you want actual advice from a person who will not lead you down a path of horrors. What in the actual ass, dude? So, this place is gross. This place needs a good hosing down, as they say. Stinky feet and grime, yeah, apparently. What? All right, chat. Okay. Why are you rebranding to piss-themed names? Is that a Twinkie house? It's a boot, actually. Pistol. No. Stop. It's like you guys, Pistifer, whether I like it or not, apparently will not go away as a thing. So, aren't you happy enough with that? Brian, don't you think Shira's piss party really just rolls off the tongue? Chameleon, did you just come up with Pissona? I'm gonna log off like right now. I'm done. Why would this ever become a thing? Chat, you like hurting me? Is that something you enjoy? Is causing me harm? Causing me psychic damage? I'm back, but I'm alert. I think that'd be the safe thing to do right now. I wish I could lurk, but it's my stream. It's kind of funny, not gonna lie. That I'm in psychic pain, in mental pain. Because of chat. Is it, though? I'm seeing the word Pissona, which I'm pretty sure we just made up as a community tonight. Like, it's never been used in the history of history before. I'm seeing it way too much for existing for, like, 5 minutes. I feel like the ratio of its use is, like, the rate that it's being used at is like, way too high. I feel like if this was, like, Like stocks, like this, like Pissona would, like Pisscoin would crash like really fast here because it's being like overused. The market's being flooded in the worst way. Power Piss Simulator. Jesus Christ. Why? Thank you, Chameleon, for the bits. I mean, chat, here's the thing. If you're really willing to double down on this, like, put your money where your mouth is. There's Labs told us about piss talk. It's a real thing that exists. Why don't you go take your interests over there? Why don't you make your whole algorithm that? And then enjoy your stinky, stinky, weird, weird interests on TikTok. What's that? All of you are cowards? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, chat. Bunch of cowards. Brian, I'm sending you a TikTok I sent Sky last night for you to see after stream. I could not breathe. Am I going to be put on, like, some sort of list when I watch this? I'm so afraid. Am I going to be on some sort of government watch list for this TikTok? It was so funny. That doesn't answer my question. Is the government going to investigate me once I have viewed this TikTok that is probably undoubtedly going to destroy my algorithm? Yes. It's just broken humor? Okay, well, I mean, I trust you on that because I think you and I have very similar broken humors. Unless mangoes are suddenly illegal. Well, that depends on the use of them. I think if there was like a super special ninja who knew how to kill people with mangoes, they could be deemed a dangerous instrument in the court of law. Chat, I see what you're writing, and I just want you to know that as someone who's conscious of what you're writing, I'm just choosing not to read 90% of the messages right now out loud. Long live the video of the waffle standing up with orchestral music just beginning to play as it cuts off. Is that the video? I feel like I've seen that. What the fuck was that noise? Did that not sound like a creepy old lady was standing right over my shoulder in the game? And it was like... Brr. This one is new? Okay. Oh, shit, my internet. She's coming for you, Brian. She's coming for you, Barbara. They're coming for you. Sounds like someone's trying to change the topic. Well, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, completely ignore them. Soul Sutures, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy our emotes and your brand new sub badge. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, even though after tonight's topics at hand, I'm not really sure why you would want to. I don't know if that says more about you or if it says more about when you came into the stream and missed everything. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate that. Pretend they are dead. Pretend they're dead. Yeah. You know what they say about Twitch chats. You can't beat them? Pretend they are dead. Pretend they never existed. That's right, I'm a brand new streamer here with my 4 viewers. Having a pretty good time power washing this giant shoe. Kind of silly how there's a giant shoe here in the middle of the woods, huh, guys? Yep. You know, it's cool, guys, is one of these days I'm going to have my own merch. That'll be really neat. Can't wait till that happens. Once we start hitting 20 viewers consistently on this stream, I'm going to make some merch for people. I think that will be so cool. And then maybe once we get up to like 50 followers on Twitter, maybe I'll start tweeting out when I'm streaming. So that like more people know and more people can like join our community. And then like maybe if I get enough attention online on like social media, maybe like a game company will like hire me to like do like a fun voice in one of their games. Nothing like crazy. But, you know, like I'm gonna be like a side character that's like, eh! You know, like make a funny noise. I'm pretty good at those. Jesus died for me. What an idiot. I would not die for him. That is actually one of my favorite things that's like a t-shirt Lab has, right? I was gonna say a funny Jesus roast, but AP scores come out tomorrow, so just in case. Yeah, you don't want to offend the guy who might help you right now. You're a fake. You're a faker. You only call on his name when you need something. Nah. It's like, yeah? Well, I mean, is he offering still? Even if I do that? You can use 19 capitals in a row and no more, or Nightbot will devour your message. Anna, thank you again for doing your in-depth research into that. Oh my god, we've got to do the shoe's soul. I'm losing my soul because of the topic at hand in chat tonight. My soul is long gone. Disappeared many minutes ago. Cleaning a soul, topical. If only you could power wash my soul. Man, if I don't get a 4 on this AP government test, I'm dropping out of college. Reasonable. You know what they do in college all the time? Ask about AP tests. That's right. They definitely care what happened in high school. In college. Martha Hubbard said, You got a stinky butt? Wait, what? Did someone hack my game? Huh? Chat, is that you? What just happened? I got a stinky butt. What the fuck? That's pretty toxic, dude. It's pretty toxic, if I'm going to be honest. Stinky butt, dude. Old Mother Hubbard just called us stinky butts. It's true. It's a POV, you got a stinky butt. I don't know if I want to talk to this client anymore. Kind of don't. I'm dying. I can't laugh. My dad is asleep. Oh, no. Rip to you. Girbeagly. All right, that has nothing to do with the topic at hand. You just wanted to call me a silly name. Listen, I don't care how I did on the AP exams. What matters most was my lowest grade was a 95 last year, even with a whole ass panini, so the universe can eat glass. Yeah, you already did your time. You got through it, and I'm proud of you, and everyone here is proud of you. Isn't that right, chat? Make sure that you're saying that you're proud of Shira right now. And let's use our positive influence during this stream with 20 viewers. We're going to give it back. That's right. Tonight, we're celebrating 20 viewer milestone. There's only been 20 people in chat all night. That's why I've only read messages from the same 20 people recently over the past, 20 minutes. It's because it's the 20 viewer milestone right now. So now that I'm a streamer with 20 viewers, I want to use that influence for something positive, some change in the world. I want to give back. I'm going to use my influence to remind one of our amazing mods, Shiro's Rap Party, right there in the chat. It's been around for a long time. That they're doing great, and we're proud of them. Bring it in together, chat, for a good old-fashioned Girbeagly You Did Great party. Yeah, you guys are doing great. Your hair is attractive. Shiro's Bog Party. Oh, that's right. Guys, just for this special milestone stream, I've added better TTV emotes. Yeah, just like a real streamer would do. It's pretty cool, huh? We added those recently so that you guys have more interactivity here in chat. It's pretty sweet. Ew. Some gross stuff on the soul. Some pretty gross stuff. Sure is smart. And pretty absolutely not fair, says Sky. Sky, listen, I said compliment Shira. Alright? Not completely suck up. Come on. We gotta make this realistic. What's wrong with you? Haven't you ever learned any tact here? What's going on? Yes, way to overdo it. BTTV moment. Oh, Pog, we got a BTTV moment in the chat. Oh, I gotta check something super quick here, chat. Speaking of you, yourself, and those are the only words. It's not like a me, myself, and I situation. It's a you, yourself, and that's it. You, yourself, and your. Y'all should compliment Sky now. That would be hilarious. That's right, chat. All 20 of you, make sure that you are complimenting Sky now. Actually, wait. Now that I've looked at chat again, I've noticed that there's a lot more people in chat now. It's weird. Suddenly it's like some of you have been here the whole time, and I can just finally read your messages again without getting like a weird yellowy haze in front of my eyes. It's crazy. Welcome on in. This is now the 50 viewer milestone stream. You, yourself, and y'all. I like it. I'll allow it. Saturn Games, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you very, very much. We just lost a bunch of viewers. That's so weird. Sky, I'm so proud of you. You're amazing and funny and put up with my questionable brain. I love you, says Shira. Shira, that's a great message. Chat's a little slow besides that message, though. It's really weird.
I got the L word.
A little quiet right now. Slap!
The other L word.
Thank you for gifting a sub to Mystery Angel 56. That was really nice of you. Thank you so much for doing that. Super, super cool of you. Mr. Angel, if you're here, make sure you're saying thanks to Slap the Frog for that really, really generous gifted sub. That's so nice of you. Seriously, thank you very, very much for that. 20 more to go. Oh, what do you mean 20 more to go? Oh. For the... I literally... That did not register. I mean, 20 more to 900 is what you're saying. It's not a race there. The fact that, I mean, technically tonight, that means that we've gotten 60 subs, which is an unreal amount of subs. Especially for a stream that is, we only have 50 viewers right now. Again. Or I guess like 30 viewers. We dropped a bunch at one point there. All of a sudden, chat got really weird, and we just dropped a whole bunch of viewers. That is, seriously, on a serious note, 60 subs is so many. Thank you very, very much. It is not a race to get to 1,000. That is just something that will happen eventually, and we'll work up there together. And the people who have helped us get closer and closer to it, like, thank you so much for that. But please don't feel like pressured to be like 20 more. Okay, yeah, only 20 more. Let's go. We don't need to do that. But I appreciate you, seriously. Thank you very, very much. Heading out for the night. Nexus, take care. Thank you so much for hanging with us. We appreciate you a lot. Seriously. Thank you so much. You guys are great. This house is disgusting and weird. I don't really like it. I don't like the big shoe aesthetic. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm a boomer and I just don't appreciate art. But not my favorite design for a house, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, which I think honesty is a really good virtue to have. You know, not my favorite. You are a boomer. Wow. You're disgusting and weird, and I don't really like you, so ha. Isn't there a fairy tale about an old woman who lived in a chute? Yes. I want a yogurt tube. Oh, are these the kids who took over her phone? Because it's like, what, 7 kids live in the shoe house or something in the, like, fairy tale? Or the rhyme? Johnny bit me. Johnny bit me, and that really hurt. And it's still hurting. I want a yogurt tube. Me too. Shut the fuck up, Martha. Wow. I ate his yogurt. Well, that's pretty toxic. That's kind of messed up. I mean, even if this is not the kids, that would actually be way funnier. If she's in here while I'm power washing, just losing it. That would be so funny. She's just having a fucking mental breakdown as I'm power washing her giant shoe. Because she's like, oh my god. I thought about it again. I live in a giant shoe. What the hell is wrong with me? That'd actually be really funny. Who doesn't want a yogurt boob? Probably people with boobs. Like, I'd make the... And pardon me if I'm talking out of line here. I have this general feeling that, like, if you got boobs, you probably don't want them either made of yogurt or filled with yogurt. I feel like that would be uncomfortable, both physically and from a mental standpoint. Just the knowledge that you had that much yogurt, like, you know, there. Brian, I have boobs. I would make them yogurt boobs in an instant. Yeah, but then, all right. Well, now that Pandora's box has been opened a little bit here, are we going to make the assumption that yogurt in this universe still operates the way yogurt, like, in your fridge does. Like, where it can, like, go bad. Because here's the thing, I feel like, you know, boobs, when it comes to, like, the human body, like, they're there for a while, for the most part, right? So, like, the yogurt, in theory, would then be there for, like, a while. Like, when you go tanning at the beach, like, the hot sun beating down, you know what? Yes, I would let my yogurt boobs expire and throw them away. Jesus fucking. All right. Well, thanks for answering my question. I do appreciate the thought that went into that. That really means a lot to me as someone who has questions about the modern world that we are living in currently. I think it's really important to know this type of thing. I think that future generations will thank us for exploring this, since the old adage of once it's online, it never goes away, I think probably applies here. This conversation is archived forever for the historians of the future to look back upon and loudly wonder. For what purpose did this conversation hold? I'm desensitized to weird chat talk at this point. How? I've been here longer than you. like how? But then the lactose intolerance kicks you out. That would, I mean, we're not going to get into basic human anatomy any more than we've had to already. I was going to say that's not a factor for, like, moms now. That's not how that works. It's not like they, like, have a baby and then, like, once, like, lactation starts, they're like, I'm constantly sick from that. They're just constantly sick from, you know, pregnancy and post-pregnancy and shit. Yogurt boob emo when? What the Hey guys, I know that we were just talking about the very exciting news that this is the 50 viewer, 50 follower live stream special tonight. But this is actually a special announcement. Something I gotta talk about. This is actually my last stream ever. After this stream, I'm deleting the channel and I am going backpacking through the Himalayas. I felt this calling. A greater message is out there. You know, streaming's been fun while it's lasted. These past 2 weeks of my streaming career, and but it's just been a lot of stress, you know. The, like, one email a week. The, like, 2 people chatting in chat at a time. I can't really handle that. I need to take a break from society for a little bit. It's been fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're the reason. But I need a break from you. So, thanks for joining me on this wild adventure. I think my favorite memory of the stream was, or of the channel was about 2.5 hours ago, when the intro song was playing and I was not interacting with any of you. It's really, really fun. It's really, really good. Thank you for memories like that. Those types of memories will stick around in my mind forever. Chronic, take care. Thank you very much for hanging out. Get some good rest. But I like the people celebrating me leaving in chat. If I stop streaming, you'll never get Catgirl Beagly. You'll never get it. Checkmate, liberals. Owned with facts and logic. Who gets to take over the channel? I mean, in a perfect world, if I ever, like, whenever it is that I retire, I shouldn't say, like, if I ever, I'm not doing this the rest of my life. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine how much more uninteresting I would be as, like, a 90-year-old doing this? Like, I'm already myself. Like, I'm already this way at this age. If I was, like, a 90-year-old doing this, I would be so boring. There's just no way around that. If I could, like in a perfect world, I would just gift all my subs and followers to Morgan. You'd be amazing. Like, I won't lie. I plan on, like, being the old guy in the nursing home. Like, playing video games, like, on my PS7. I plan on being like, man, the Crash Bandicoot 18 on PS7 was amazing. But live streaming? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna. Who knows how long this will last? I'm at the point, like, with live streaming. I've been doing this for such a long time, and I still randomly am like, this is the last one where good things happen. Like, this was the last one. Like, this is where the rug falls out from under me. I go, thank you guys so much for your time. Swapping back over to part-time streamer. It was fun while it lasted as, like, a full-time thing. I got to go get, like, a day job again. I regularly, like, I don't fear that, because, like, if that's not the worst thing to happen if that happens. I mean, like, it's like I was just talking about. So many content creators, like, have to do that, like, sort of, like, juggling act. I've already done it before. But, like, I definitely have, like, a real... Oh, my God. That is like a bear out there. Doc, we found a mucky old thing in our garage. Let us know when you're free to come over and give it a wash. All right, Aura. I can do that. I'm going poop, said Martha Hubbard. Great. Thank you. But being a full-time streamer, like, here's the thing. If I'm going to be completely... Glucerna sponsorship. Okay, that would actually be really funny, being, like, an elderly streamer and getting to do, like, sponsored Depends streams and... Oh, Martha finished her poop. Great. And the very on topic. Thanks, Martha, for keeping up with us. Doing, like, Depends and, like... like, Tums, like, sponsored streams. I'd do that shit. That'd be so funny. Pepto-Bismol. Shit like that. I would take all those sponsors. That'd be so funny. Life Alert sponsored stream. And here's the thing. Okay, so this is a sad thing to think about, but, like, this is realistic. Like, you have to think about it. You have to think about this. Because I'm forcing you to right now, and it's my stream, and it's an authoritarian rule. I get to decide on the subject matter. Not only do you have to think about there's going to be a day... Oh, my God. Seafish. Thank you so much.
Lesbians?
That's really nice of you. Thank you very, very much for that. Seafinch, that's really generous of you. Thank you for the 5 gifted. We got subs going to Batatis, Rayleigh Casper, Mudlife18, Mike the Potato, and Applause Needed. If any of you are here in the chat, make sure you're saying thank you for those gifted subs, because that was really, really damn nice. Thank you so much. Raiders, welcome. Wine and Sleepy, thank you very much for the raid. I hope that you had a lovely stream. If you're new to the community, please read the rules so you don't get timed out by me, a modern night butt. We're doing a just chill late night. Holy fuck, it's 2 in the morning. I gotta go soon. I had no idea. This happens every time we play this game. Please read the rules so you don't get timed out by me and Nightbot or a mod. We're just sort of vibing, talking about getting old, things like that. Making chat become existential here in a second. But if you decide to kick back and join us, thank you so much for doing that. If you don't, hey, more power to you. I'm glad that you know that I'm not the energy that you like, and you're going to go and hopefully use that time to find the stuff you do like. All right, chat. Now it's my turn. You tortured me by talking about pee for like 25 minutes. Here's something you guys got to think about besides me eventually maybe not streaming anymore because I've either grown tired of it and wanted to do something else, or something else that I'm doing takes off and I don't have as much time for it. Or things fall through and I'm not able to do it anymore. I've gotten too old, maybe. I'm no longer your streamer. My streamer, my streamer. It's something that might eventually happen, you know? You might find someone you like more. That's the other part of it. Is it might not even be up to me. I might be like, yo, I'm riding this ride until the wheels fall off. Let's see how far we can take this. Let's see how far it goes. Let's stream, you know, until I'm really, really, really old. Like way older than I am now. I might want to do this forever. Like, as of right now, this is an indefinite thing. Like, I love streaming. I'm having a blast doing it as, like, my full-time thing. But maybe, and this happens to people all the time, people, they move on. They go through a change in life. They might go off to college. They might get a different job, move, welcome a significant other into their life. They might move out of their parents. They might stumble upon another channel that they like more. So many people have come and gone. So many people have left this channel over the years, and no ill will to them. Life happens. Priorities change. Things change. Your focus, what's important to you, gets restructured many times throughout life. Something that might matter so much to you right now might not even be an afterthought to you in a few years. A lot of people change like that. And that's okay. That's part of life, growing and changing. Some of you guys might be gone, you know? You might go, hey, I've enjoyed my time here, no ill will. But you know, I'm going off to college now, and I gotta, you know, get a part-time job to help me pay for tuition, or me and my new boyfriend just moved into an apartment together, and instead of dropping by, you know, we like to go for like walks in the park during the day, and then at nighttime we wind down together with a movie. So we don't like really sit on Twitch very much. Or, hey, I got this new job and I'm working the night shift and I just can't make it anymore. And, you know, I got other priorities, like my car is breaking down and I gotta handle that. I don't have time to be on Twitch. All those scenarios are valid. And they're all things that have like happened to people in this community who have like come and gone. They've gotten the fun memories and the moments that they liked and enjoyed from our community. That's okay. That happens. That's something I expect because not only have I experienced it from other people, I've done it to people as well in my life, you know? So it is one of those things where there are moments where I'm like, Right now, things are working really great. Things are really, really fun. Things are sort of like in a groove. But do I expect you guys to be here when I'm like 65 years old? I was celebrating my 65th birthday. I just got put on all these great benefits, and I want to celebrate with a little bit of reminiscent Power Wash Simulator. I know that this game is now 30 years old. I don't expect the people in my chat to be, fellow, like, 65-year-olds. I expect them to be a lot younger. I expect them to be new faces who are like, wow, look at this old guy who plays video games, and that's so cool. What a neat little gimmick, this little old man who's playing video games. That's so cool. That's so neat. That's kind of what I expect now. And that's fine. That's okay. But at the same time, I'm going to remember, like, pretty much every single one of you guys. I have made so many fun memories, especially over the past, like, the past, like, 2 years specifically have been so good on this channel. Like, swapping over to live streaming after, like, busting my hump doing YouTube for years and years and years. And I still have a major love for YouTube. It's what got me to where I am right now. Being able to swap to live streaming for, like, mental health and happiness, and just being able to stick to a schedule more regularly and create the type of content that I'm more comfortable creating has been such a great thing. And the channel's just, like, grown so much in the past, like, year and a half, 2 years. Like, thank you so much for letting me do that. Thanks for being a part of, like, this moment. Like, you are all a part of this moment. And regardless of, like, what happens to me, if I'm not able to maintain this as a full-time thing down the line, if I change professions or just something changes where I'm not doing this anymore, this means a lot to me right now. Thank you so much. Seriously. Part of me legitimately grew up here, and my long-term memory is great, so you can't get rid of me even if I'm not around as much. I appreciate it. Seriously, every moment you spent here means a lot to me, Shiro. Thank you. Brian, you aren't going to be forgotten. You've made such an incredible impact on so many lives, and I know I wouldn't be where I am without having you and your community in my life. It's a really nice thing to say. Thank you so much. That's really nice. I don't really have a fear of being forgotten. And this isn't me, like, tooting my own horn or anything, but I know how things are. Like, Morgan and I do it with old creators we used to watch, where we'll be sitting on the couch and we'll, like, suddenly have them pop up on, like, our YouTube subscription feed, or we'll be talking about, like, a game that's, like, old, or something will remind us of, like, an old creator we used to watch. And we'll go, whoa, man, remember when we used to watch, like this streamer or this YouTuber? God, I loved that video. Those were great times. What a fun, like, thing to be a part of. Like, what a fun video to remember. Those are still, like, memories. Like, I'm pretty aware that there's going to be people who are going to basically, when you guys are, like, 10 years older, be like, remember that really funny power washing stream from 2021 after the super shitty, like, year of 2020? Hanging out, chatting with Brian about, like, just whatever, openly. What a fun stream. What a good memory. Like, I know people are going to have that. I know people are going to... I don't think people are going to forget me. That's not what I'm worried about. I think it's really special that we all get that, sort of have those types of memories and those types of experiences together. I'm unbelievably grateful. Like, thank you guys so much. In 5 months, 2020 will have been 2 years ago. That's insane. That can't be real math. Tuna Luna, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Remembers yogurt boobs. Ah, the good old days. Hey, I mean everything I say. Whether you guys stick around for however long this shit lasts where I'm able to do this as like a full-time creator. Like whether you're here for the whole trip or whether you duck out early. Thank you for like being part of this moment. Like thank you very, very much. You're right, it's not real humans. It's not real. Humans made it up. We're insignificant in this universe. Listen, if there's one thing I've learned a ton of in my time, it's that like 90% of the things we worry about a lot in our day-to-day are social constructs. I know that's like a meme, but like who the fuck cares about, I don't know, like something like you kind of got to look at the big picture, right? Like, oh, popularity, man, it sucks that I don't have like a lot of friends. What that really means is that you're looking for someone to like validate you and support you. And it sucks you don't have that right now. But it doesn't mean you need like a lot of friends. You need to like be the most popular and fit in. It just means that you haven't yet found that person who's like gonna be there to support you 24/7 like that. That's what you're probably really looking for. Popularity, fame, stuff like that. That's all silliness that hopefully like your brain works out over time. Creepy person, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Just gonna warn you, I said, oh shit, it's 2 a.m. on the East Coast 20 minutes ago. So I'm not gonna be streaming too much longer, but thank you so much for being here. Very true, they are made up constructs, but they also still matter to us, so we're gonna keep feeding into them. I mean, that's true too, and that's valid. Like, we all have like our own fears, and we have our own like worries and shit like that, and those are all valid. Like, everyone handles things differently. That's okay. Sometimes they're gonna still hurt. You know, they're still gonna hit like a truck when you're like not invited to that party or whatever. That's okay. It happens to all of us. But you sort of like learn as you get older to like not really care quite as much. You really do find the people who matter and the things that matter, and you devote more time and energy to those. That's what I've been doing a lot lately, and it's been so helpful and so wonderful. I think no matter what the future holds, I'm always going to be glad to be a part of this community. The past few months have been rough IRL, but I try to come by because being here helps me stay grounded. And I just respect both you and the community so much. Well, Storm, that really does mean a lot. It's really nice of you to say. It's been wonderful having you be a part of the community. I remember the first time I got to your stream. It was during my junior years. Your streams helped me through a lot of hard times. This community helped me learn how to socialize with others. Now I'm in college, and I can't really imagine my teenage years without your streams, you and the community. Thank you so much. It's really nice of you. Gravity, thank you. It's always it's always so wild to me when people are like, I started watching you when I was a kid, and now I'm about to do X, Y, and Z like adult thing, like going to college or getting like a job or something. Like that's so wild, because there's so many people still here from the YouTube days when I was like active on YouTube. There's still so many people who are like, yeah, I'd like literally grew up watching your videos. And I'm like, what? That's so weird. That's like so odd. But really cool and unbelievably surreal. I hope you guys know how much that does mean to me. Like, it's so awesome. Lucian's fiance, thank you very much for that generous sub. Means a lot. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your sub badge. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Joining in our community. Hope you're doing well. Not gonna lie, these streams really fucking helped my mental health this past year. I'm very glad Ethan rated you that one time. Yeah, hasn't rated me recently, piece of... No. No. I'm really, really grateful, you know, to, like, Mark for the raids and hosts, and, like, Ethan and a bunch of, like, the much larger friends that I have for, like, believing in me over the years, and introducing new people to this community, because, like, obviously, like, we're very unique. We're very different and weird from the, when it comes to, like, if we were to compare ourselves to other communities out there, like, more traditional, like, communities out there, I guess, if you want to call it that. Again, it's all a social construct. Who the fuck cares about those types of standards? But we have, like, our own unique flavor. We're not like other chats, right? I think it's really cool that, like, some of you clicked here, you know? Like, you went, hey, this feels right. This feels like my type of place. That's really cool. I'm nothing but unapologetically myself. I mean, I do apologize for it a lot. Let's be fair. I apologize for being me all the damn time. But the fact that there's people who like that, who like some part of me, enough to, like, stick around, like, thanks a lot. Like, that's cool. Thank you so much. Definitely have one of the silliest and kindest communities I've ever been a part of. Very special and wonderful community. Oh, thanks for thinking so. We're definitely the embodiment of the idea of, like, blurst content, as people say. Like, there's a lot of very cursed shit that happens here, as evidenced by earlier in the stream. But there's also a lot of really good stuff, and a lot of people who, like, pick each other up and are there for each other, and just see the world as something that isn't, like, this horrific, terrible place that, like, you have to harden yourself to and be, like, cruel to others so that, like, you feel like you're superior or something. Like, you guys are just trying your best all the time, and that's commendable and awesome, and I'm proud of all of you. It's really neat to be a part of that. Especially because so many of you have changed so much since, like, you first entered the community. Like, getting to see you succeed and, like, become different people and stuff, like, that's awesome. That's the coolest shit in the world, honestly. Chat. This is all a fever dream. Clicked on one video and woke up 4 years later with a silly green sword. Where am I? It's like an Alice in Wonderland scenario. You accidentally ate the thing that said, eat me. And then you're like, shit. What the hell happened? Why is this happening to me? You have to get to 80%. I wouldn't have it any other way. 80% or die trying, right? Oh, that's the stuff. I'm so sorry about all that. Charlie found my phone. Oh, likely story. The old, my family member had my account bit. That's like what 90% of ban appeals are. Sorry I said that incredibly offensive thing in your chat. It was actually my brother. Doubt. Press X to doubt. Oh! Charlie Charbeely took her phone. Yeah. 81%. Might as well make it 85. I mean, this one, it's not... Like, the percentage goes up quick. It's just... getting to the parts that need to be washed is hard. Like, this is a nightmare. I don't know how to get the right angle on that up there. I guess up here? Yeah, okay, there we go. But then, like, once you bring it close enough to you, I don't like that. You can't put the gun out. So my cat was twerking on the keyboard, and that was sent. Oh, God. Just using it as an excuse to call you stinky butt. Apparently. Damn. Like, super toxic, Martha. Just tell me how you really feel, homie. All right. The bigger the boot. The smellier the foot. I wish I could bring the tiny stool up here, but it literally does not leave the ground when you click it. It was weird you're not squishing the flowers. Ah, they're probably decorative. They're probably fake. Wait, how do we get up to the roof then? There's got to be some funky parkour that I can partake in, I guess. Ah! Or I can just fall to my death. Anyway, chat, thanks for letting me just ramble tonight. Jesus God. Can you put the ladder up higher? You can take the ladder on the boot? Oh, shit. No, you can't jump once you have the ladder in your hands. Oh, but can I grab it from the top? No. I thought... Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Here we go, boys. He was a gamer boy. She said, see you lamer, boy. I guess that would be the rhyme. "100% or bust." We're kind of like close. It's like the items you have to wash on this one make the percentage go up pretty fast. It's just the angles, dude, are nuts. Very difficult to hit it all. Like, now that we're up here, like, that percentage meter is about to get rocked, dude. The roof's stinky. Yeah, it is. It's pretty nasty. What can I say? Now, don't fall me, because then my ladder's stuck up here. Well, I guess I was parkouring up here without it before, so that's good. But this makes me want to power wash something. Oh, same. I don't have, like, enough things to power wash. Like, I have a car. I guess I could do that. I guess I could do, like, the side of my house. I guess I could do the bird feeder outside. I don't know. I don't really have enough to power wash. Power wash yourself for ultimate clean. Thanks for the fun stream. I need to study for now. Good luck studying. Thanks so much for stopping by, Gravity. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the art the other day as well. That was really nice. Oh, man, this roof, dude. We're almost there, dude. 91%. Come on, gamers. Get your pogs ready in the chat, gamers. We're going all the way with this one. Oh, so dirty, so stinky. If you power wash yourself, you also get new skin for free, but it takes days to grow back. New skin just dropped. Poggers. Not talking about Fortnite. I've never used a proper power washer like these, but my parents and I used to take their cars to this manual car wash place. To be honest, a soap brush was way more fun, but the power washer was fun too. Yeah, I remember as a kid, like, loving going to manual car washes for that reason. Getting to play around with the soap brush and stuff and pretend I was helping even though I was most likely getting in the way, honestly. %93. We are so close. There's that. Nice. I think the ladder is blocking part of this. All right, there we go. When I worked in a meat shop, we hosed down the entire room every night. It was all tiled and the equipment was stainless steel. If I ever had a bunch of dollars, I would design a whole power washable house. That is actually, it's such a great idea. I love that. All right, we got to get the heavy duty quality. Let's go. Let's see what this thing's all about. None, no. Oh, it takes away our extension? Holy crap! Oh my god, the sound is so much louder. Unlimited power! This is... shit just got real, chat. Oh, I can hit stuff from down here now. I don't even need the ladder for some of this. Holy crap, dude. That is super satisfying. Yeah. Sounded like a chainsaw for a second. Started dozing off. The sound scared the shit out of me. That's what you get for skipping out on power washing duty. Just the way it is when you're busy being toxic, I guess, Sky. Sleeping. Sky, if you gotta go, you gotta go. You know. What can I say? Get some good rest if you need to go. 96% chat. This is pod racing. Oh my god. Ding, ding, ding. You can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me, bitch. Can you let me up there more? Yes! Oh, without the extension, it's so stubby that I can actually hold it up here now. We found the secret. The secret. Going to bed? Good night. Take care. Thank you for dropping by for a bit. Holy shit, dude. This is amazing, actually. We don't even need an extension for this. It's just so good. Oh, the roof is so close to being done, dude. Come on. There's like hardly anything left. And what about... Oh my god, come on. It's like a sliver of time of washable shit left. Same with the wall. I think there's another angle we gotta take this. I'm glad that I'm made out of rubber, apparently, because I just take no fall damage. That's great. Can I please put my head up here more, dude? I guess I gotta bring it up here after all. Whoa! Kind of climbed fast. Alright, there we go. Can I get it from this angle? Oh. Come on, that's so close! It's so close. When you get the OP power washer. Yeah, we skipped over, like, the medium. Like, all the regular ones, just straight to this guy. Ugh, come on. 99% chat. What is happening here? This is making me get, like, every single speck on the roof for this to count. I feel like if this was anything else, it would have dinged by now. That's spotless. Please, dude. Yes, finally. Holy crap, man. Boot house has feather falling. True. Can I hit it from down here? What on the wall? Barely anything. Oh, I can't hit it from down there all the way. All right. Chat, we are so close to being done here. It's... Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. Wooden trim somewhere as well is something I gotta get done, apparently. It's gotta be on the other side here for the wall. For the wall. Yes. All right. Yeah, we found the mother lode there. Wooden trim. Oh, God. It has like 5,000 wooden trims. Which one could it be? Gotta aim it at each one individually. Please. It's like 3 in the morning here almost. I have to finish this, but I also have to go to bed. How's your day been? My day wasn't great. But hanging out with everyone has been, as always, very, very, very nice time. It has allowed me to feel much better about things, honestly, which is great. Been having a lot of fun tonight. I hope people have as well. The one that's dirty me thing. Well, yeah. Oh, it's literally this one. It's the top of it. Oh, this is going to feel good. Oof. Hello. Our forest home puts the grot into grotto. Haha. Could you come and give it a spring cleaning, please? Says H. Hexenjäger. Martha says, you are a wonder. The play school looks beautiful. Oh, Jesus. Children are so calm now. I can hear the birds of the forest again. The wind rustling through the leaves, even my own heartbeat. I couldn't read the rest of that. We'll read it in a second. We're pogging. Chat, we're pogging. We're hyping. We did it. We beat the shoe house. Took us 87 years to do it, but we did it. I hope that's normal, says Martha Hubbard. I don't think anything about you is normal. You or your home or your weird messages that you sent me. This is awesome. Look at all this stuff we got still. I'm so excited for the skate park. Look at how big this thing is. And being able to wash out this half pipe here, or this bowl here, I mean, that's going to be unbelievably satisfying. I can't wait to do this one. That, I think, might be our next one. Well, I'm probably going to do Vintage Car because it's small and we'll be able to rush through it. But skate park will be very, very good. This game's awesome. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed your time. I certainly did. Again, thanks for listening to me ramble. Thank you for, like, letting this be my content. I'm not doing, like, anything, like, over the top or wild. I'm just me. And to have this many people show up and vibe and just enjoy what I do. Let me get to that retirement home at some point. Today we're streaming from the retirement home dining hall, and it's Jello Day. That's a future stream plan. Someone hold me accountable for that as a future stream in like 50 years. Pills Hall. Yeah, I see. I got the fancy case which it labels the day that I'm supposed to take the pills on. Be pretty good. Honestly, needed to hear you ramble tonight. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being a part of this. Seriously, Crafty, you're great. Polydent commercial. Arthritis vlog. Oh, God. This is lovely, and Curse. Thanks for filling my brain voids. I could not form any more thoughts. I did not feel like thinking tonight. Thank you for being here, Shira. Seriously. Thank you very, very much. Guys, technically we got 66 subs tonight. That is not an unnatural amount of subs. That is an unbelievably unnatural amount of subs. Thank you so much to anyone who contributed to that. And yeah, to this day, I do not understand why that level of support comes through, but I very much appreciate it. It really does mean a ton. So thank you very much for sticking by, staying close, vibing, and just being able to handle me on days like today where I went in with no game plan, started super late, wasn't in a great mood, and just got to do what I wanted to. Thank you, seriously, for everything that you guys do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end this and go to bed because it's late. Thank you so, so much to every single person who followed, donated bits, subs, resubbed, subbed for the first time, donated money. It's absolutely a dream come true every single day I wake up and am able to do this. This community is like the best thing that's ever, like, I've ever achieved. Like, it's like we've achieved. Like, I have a lot of things that I've gone through in life. There's a lot of things I've accomplished that I'm really proud of, but like forming a community like this that feels like this. Thank you. Like, thanks for helping me achieve this. This is a really, really cool accomplishment, and please know that whether you just, vibe tonight, whether you decided to, engage in the weird conversations that were going on, give any of your input about, the serious stuff we talked about. Thank you. Like, thank you for building up what this is today. So proud of you, power washing and voice acting and shit. Thank you, Shira. That's really nice of you. Yeah, I am now a major voice in a major video game, for those of you who missed that. Check out Boyfriend Dungeon. Wishlist it on Steam and Nintendo Switch. Should be coming out sometime very soon this year. And I'm voice acting a K-pop idol named Seven in it, who turns into a lightsaber. And if you're confused about the turns into a lightsaber part, read up on the game. It's an interesting mechanic. It's a really cool game. Very excited to see how the launch does. Anyway, chat. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Hope all of you had a lot of fun tonight. I really hope everyone walks away from this and is like, man, I got some awesome laughter out of tonight, or I got the mellow vibes that I needed, or you just like the company. Thank you so, so much for being part of all of this. Anyway, hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. You really, really are. Love each and every one of you so very much. Seriously, like, I can't see it right now. I'm doing the finger hearts because it just forced a habit. But finger hearts to every single one of you guys. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next stream. Remember, Wednesdays are Morgan's stream night, so please support the crap out of her. I love her so much. I would not have been able to make it through today without her. As soon as I told her I was having bad anxiety, she was right there for me, and I appreciate her so much for that. But I'll see you guys again on Thursday. Hopefully a little bit more energetic. Maybe we'll tackle some Minecraft or revisit one of the 8 million games that I've left on hold. Or maybe I'll feel chaotic and start like Hades or something like that. My phone now puts boobs after I type yogurt. Well, I just want to say you deserve that. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah, I just wanna go back home. Can't do this anymore. I can't get through to you, so what the fuck am I fighting for? What all those rumors true? Or were you trying to get a rise out of me? A rise out of me? Or I don't wanna make it all about me again. And I don't even know half the things you said. Ah, ah, oh. So let me know if you gave up hope. Do I leave you alone or I leave you alone? So let me know if you gave up hope by now. So let me know if you gave up hope. Do I leave you